I can't wait any longer.
Hey all, J-Man here. I just wanted to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hey everybody, welcome to Fantastic Fridays. Started a little bit late, but we're gonna get to it a little bit quicker. We've got all of our panelists are ready to go. So let's just go through really quickly what's coming up. Monday, of course, episode 60 of the Legion live stream. Wow, 60 episodes of the Legion of Superheroes, man. This is crazy. These first two issues are bloody bangers. I just read them both now. Oh my God, they're so damn good. You have to be here on Monday to check these out with us. It's like massive action. It's so cool. Tuesday, not massive action, but a lot of storyline in The Dazzler, the movie. This is graphic novel number 12. So Marvel did a bunch of those graphic novels. This one is like very well written. There's not really a lot of Dazzler action. It's not really a superhero thing. It's more just like a mutant, storyline, but it is good. I've read it a couple times. So me and Scotty are going to talk about it on Tuesday. And then next Friday, of course, is Fantastic Fridays. Once again, we only got a couple more episodes left of Fantastic Fridays. Once Fridays are done being fantastic, they're going to be mighty because we're going to be doing the Avengers every Friday, starting with, of course, the first 4 issues. And we're going to start up Super God Master Force, Transformers Super God. When did the Japanese fully take over Transformers? Oh, when they have their long titles that they're known for, which is Super God Master Force. That's the Transformers I want to collect. I don't want to just collect Transformers. I want to collect Super God Master Force. Like, come on. So that's what's going on. Let's give out a shout out to the Legionnaires. These are the channel members. So we thank them every stream. Dan, Sean, Steven, Brennan, I'm going to his place tomorrow. Sean, of course, is backstage. Steven will be here for Bad Blood. WWE has a pay-per-view this weekend, so we're going to talk about that next week. Mark D with a C, you guys know Mark D. RR, Philip Story, SVon82, so Scotty, that's Scotty. He's going to be here on Tuesday talking some Dazzler. Digger Jim, Legion of Comics, that's Mark, and Quagnar. Thank you guys. And of course, we're doing this stream to complete what our good friend, and we miss him so much. We think about him every day. Clobberin Times, Mike Alonzo. We're doing this. We're completing this as per his instruction to me of what to do. We're going to do up to 102 and that's it. Some people have asked if we're going to do that one where they kind of borrowed the layouts. I can't remember if it was 106 or 108. Clobby told me privately during the first few episodes of this stream, he said he does not want to do those. He did not want to do it. So we're not going to do it. That's it. And that's why we are going to stop. Even though I love Fantastic Four, we are going to stop because the three of us, me, Sean, and Clobby, came together to do those issues. Now that he's gone, we're not going to do those. We're not going to continue, but we'll do Avengers. Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men. That's your top three kind of teams, right? So, and Avengers is super important as well. Maybe not as important as Fantastic Four, but pretty important. So we're going to do those after Fantastic Four. Okay. Let's bring in our panelists. Hey.
Whew.
All right. Where's our let's use my Army of Darkness. Oh no, let's do Army of Darkness. Let's do Army of Darkness this time. I used to use Army of Darkness because until I had Clobby's proper intro, which Clobby kept saying he'll send to me, and then I just got tired of it. So I went to Mark. I was like, Mark, can you just send it? Because Clobby's like, oh, I forgot, and then every time he's like, I forgot. I'm doing it tonight, J-Man. I'm doing it tonight. I'm gonna do it tonight. And it's like, oh, I forgot to do it. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to the source. Mark, can you send me the thing? So I used to use this. So we'll use because we love this movie, so we're gonna use this one.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey, T-Bud.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey. All right, let's take. Oh, we got a super chat right out of the gate. Wow, Chuck. Okay, let's put this up here. R. Thank you so much, buddy. Chuck Norris can't play Captain America. He's overqualified. Yeah,
True.
I just did a Chuck Norris joke the other day on ETEP's Wrestling with Horror, his stream, which is Chuck Norris can go to Wendy's and order a Big Mac and get it or something. Yeah, like a Big Mac. It's like, sir, we don't. No, never mind.
Yeah.
They will send somebody out to get one and bring it back.
Bring it back, exactly. Yeah. All right. So thank you for the super chat, man. Let me. I don't have any like Fantastic Four ones, but I'll play. I got another FUBAR clip, which I haven't used. So what it is, the significance of this clip is that Terry has hit rock bottom and his wife is just a trash person and he hates her. So his friend is like, Dean is like, the best time to leave your wife is when you're rock bottom, because then you can't give her half of anything. So this is the conversation's 2 seconds.
Like half of fuck all is
More fuck all.
So he's like, you've got fuck all. He's like, well, what's half of fuck all? He's like, well, more fuck all. So that's the advice. He's like, leave your wife when you're at rock bottom. So I haven't actually. I don't think I played that, or maybe I played that clip, but it's just like,
Yeah, you played it. Yeah.
I played it once. Yeah,
Sound
right,
financial advice.
it is. Joe Dog was here first though. What's up, man? Yes, it's over. Rings of Power is over. Yep. So is the Joker movie franchise. You're back in Friday Night Tights. Are going to Rumble Hour. FK's here. CT, thank you. Joe Dog put the CT in there. Star Wars purist or Star Wars Marvel purist. I put a link up to his channel. I've been checking out some of his stuff, pretty good. So check that, guys. Check his channel out. Link should be in there somewhere. Sean is in the chat as well. Do I like old school Simpsons? I didn't really watch The Simpsons. I've seen a few episodes. No, I didn't watch it. Yeah, sorry. I apologize. D-Bud is here as well in the chat. Quagnar Legionnaire, buddy. Thank you so much, CT. Thank you. Thank God that show is almost done. The show is almost done. You mean our show or Rings of Power? Hey, he's saying everybody. Joe Dog, what's the Phenomenal Simpsons? The first, yeah, Bart t-shirts. I did have a Bart Man, which is the Batman thing. Yeah, I had that.
My junior high banned the t-shirts because
yes, so did mine.
Yeah, it was.
So did mine. They banned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one that I used to wear in the store sometimes. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It might have been Overachiever one too, but it was a Bart one.
Yeah, they banned. I couldn't wear Bartman to school or ever. I don't know why.
It's so weird to think back. It's so tame, right?
Chuck Norris is as old as Cap. You're right. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, man, tonight, this is like an epic. This is actually the first 3, I guess. It's pretty damn epic.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. It'd help if I had them on the screen. What happened there? I don't know what the hell happened. I lost them. Hold on. I'm like going to share the screen. And it's like blank. I'm like, why is this blank here? This is like Ben on Warworld, basically. Come on, where are you?
Yeah, this one is a payoff from last issue.
Yes.
Sometimes there was many stories where you get nice build up and then you'd get to the meat and it was like, eh. But this was a great payoff. Great story, actually.
this was like, I mean, this entire, especially, so like, I mean, this one's fine, but like the next two are like super pumped up. And then we've got the first appearance of Agatha, old lady Agatha, not
Real
not,
Agatha.
The real one. Yeah.
the real one, yeah, not the all along lady. But I didn't watch. I watched the first 2 episodes of it. It's
sorry
like
to hear that.
it's a show. Like I don't think it's as bad as some of the other ones, but I mean, it's not really. There's no really reason to watch it. But like nothing cool happens. Sometimes I wonder about these things. Like, what do they want me to take away? Like I saw Joker 2. I'm not going to talk about it. I posted a video, but when Steve and I leave the theater, like what did the director want me to think when I left the theater? Like I'm just like, what the hell was that? That was weird and stupid and kind of disappointing. And you're just like, is that what they wanted me to think? Like when you left Avengers, you're supposed to be pumped. You came out of Avengers, the movie, and you're like, oh shit, yeah, that was cool. And yeah, oh man, I got to buy the toys. And what do they got? Let's go to, let's hit Toys R Us on the way home. And you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what these people want me. Like, you walk out of Rocky 3 and you're like, that was awesome. Yeah. And you're all pumped. You're like, I'm going to take up boxing. And then you never do, and you walked out of Karate Kid. You're like, I'm going to take karate lessons. And then I actually did, which I took Taekwondo, which was like, great for a little bit. Then it got boring. And, but like you walk out of these, and you're like, what was I supposed to be like? Like, yeah, I don't understand it. Anyways, Clobby, geez, terrible. Wow. Terrible. Sean, can you do the credits? Wow, I haven't slipped on that in a while. That's really crazy.
We always call the thing Clobby. Yeah, a lot of people do that in the chat too.
Give me a second, guys. Sorry, give me a second. Sorry, shit. Hold on. Just read the credits, Sean.
All right. Fantastic Four, volume only, number 91. Cover date October 1969, but the release date is July 15th, 1969. Written by Stan Lee, penciled by Jack Kirby, inked by Joe Sinott. Colorist is uncredited, lettered by Sam Rosen, and edited by Stan Lee.
Okay.
Stan Lee. All right.
Yeah. All right. Just give me a minute. Okay. So what's going on here? These mobster guys kidnapped Ben it's actually the Skrulls that kidnapped him and took him to this world. This reminded me of Star Trek, the piece of the action. Remember?
Piece of the action. That's exactly what this
that's most likely the inspiration for this story. Was that
right?
episode.
Yeah.
That was I immediately thought that. I was like, oh my god, they had the big gangster book or whatever in that episode of Star Trek. You're like, oh, this is what they're based on. But this one, there's like a statue of like this gangster guy who was like pumped up or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but I actually like this. This is basically War World. Like they kind of,
they bet on. It's kind of the backbone of their economy. Really, it's like this.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they settled they've adopted this 1920s 30s gangster world that they live in, and they settle their differences with these games involving these slaves that the Skrull slavers are picking up for them. Instead of there's some implications that they do use some other normal gangster methods too, but this seems to be the main thing they do to take over people's territories.
Yeah, and they've got the different factions and all of that stuff. I started to lose track of what faction was with what. I'm like, okay, I mean, just but this guy's the champion. This guy Torgo, and not Torgo from Manos or whatever, or that was Torgar. That was Torgar. Sorry, that was Torgar,
yeah.
And not Torgo. And he's the top. This guy's badass, man. I don't think he has a Marvel Legends figure, but he probably should have one because he's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I thought like maybe I thought maybe Kirby would bring back some older character as this one and not just make up a new guy, but he is Kirby, so he just makes up a guy.
Yeah, when you have 5 trillion ideas, just use one of them. Like, oh, just use one of these. It's like, sure.
Yeah.
I liked this character a lot, man. This tour. Well, it'll be more. It'll be better in the next ones, but like,
yeah.
way better than the way they did it in the Thor thing with like, you know, like the Rock guy or Korg or whatever. It's like, this guy was awesome. So you got to see some of the cool art here with the
Kirby
interior.
Crackle spaceships traveling through Kirby Crackle.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, RR again. 5,000 quant loose on the newcomer. Yeah. I'm betting on the newcomer. I'll get. Oh, you know what? Since I just watched the Howling Part 2, I'll give you. That is great. I just got her autograph as well. I ordered it through her website. She's 77. I thought, you know what? Maybe I should just get it now. Classic Comics is here. Thank you,
That's
man.
not the Howling 2 clip I think of, but
No. Oh, you mean the clip that was used 17 times in the end credits?
probably, yeah.
It is used 17 times. Sybil herself counted it and mentioned it on an interview, and she's like, they clipped it 17 times. She's like, I was not happy. All right, back to our scroll here on the ship.
You were.
Yeah. Do I have the fight music? Dun, 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 like that kind of. Dun, dun,
You just
dun,
sing it.
dun, dun.
Yeah, we can all hum it.
Everyone knows that one. That one. It's like everybody knows that one. It's like that and like Star Wars and Superman. Everyone knows those themes.
You should clip Eddie Murphy singing that in Delirious, where he's like, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, okay. I'll find that. That'll be funny.
Yeah.
We got our splash page with thing trapped in this thing.
Slave
Trapped
block.
the scrolls. I like how like it's like the scrolls are just like now they're just becoming a thing that every so often they're just popping up now, right? Like they've just become like they've traveling around, like they're expanding the scrolls a lot more than you would think for, you know, villains. Like you might think, oh, they're just going to be random aliens whenever we need them. But now there's like this whole infrastructure of guys like, oh, there's these guys going out and like capturing people and stuff. That's cool.
And all the guys on this gangster planet are Skrulls, no? Or did I get that wrong?
Yes. Yeah, they're Skrulls. They've just taken the form of 1930s gangsters and gnolls. Yeah, but they're all Skrulls.
Now this isn't their planet, though, right? I can't.
It's another planet.
Yeah, it's a planet in the outer reaches of their galaxy. It's not their home planet. Yeah,
I was like confused. I'm like, this isn't the home world, right? So it's like, okay, so it's just one of their empire or whatever.
Yeah, but they're unrepentantly bad guys. Like they're not like they have slaves and all this stuff, and you know, they're not like the sympathetic losers of the MCU, right?
Right.
Not this one.
Oh gosh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're terrible. Okay, so Thing. You know what I like about the Thing, and this is why I think Clobby and all those guys and all the fans like this, just sort of like never giving up. Like I'm always going to try to get out of it, and if I got to power my way through, I'll just power my way through, or I'll do whatever I got to do to just get out of. And it makes you feel bad when he doesn't get out of it, or if he gets knocked down. You're like automatically with Ben Grimm more so than any of the other Fantastic Four. It feels like.
Yep.
And look at the face here. This is like, I think we're into because I think Clobby had his specifics. Yeah. So I guess specific Thing, you know, that he like the first one that looked more like clay. He was like, that wasn't Thing.
It's not quite Thing.
Yeah.
The lumpy Thing. Yes.
The lumpy
original one.
Yeah. This is sort of like
the army helmet thing here is Thing. I mean, with that brow ridge.
Yeah.
Brow.
Yeah.
And it's the Senate inking on it too that helps.
Right.
It's the perfect combo.
Mm-hmm. All right, so they're getting to the planet now. We're cutting back to the baby. Is he named here or next one?
Not yet.
Not
Next
yet.
one.
Not
Not,
yet.
not until the last issue we
Oh, the
covered
last-
tonight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the last one of the night.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Finally, like
Um,
a year after he's born.
Give him a name. What are you gonna name him? It's like Dick Tracy. They just name him Kid.
Yeah.
Okay, so they've got the little baby here. It was funny. What are we gonna do? We can't find. Why would he leave without a word, right? So they're like, what is going on? You know, something obviously is up. It's like flame on. I'm gonna go. If Bashful Benji is anywhere in the city, I'll track him down somehow. So then it goes out. We cut back. So you got some other guys here too. There's actually a couple of other characters. It's not just Torgo and Thing. You've got there's like that cat looking guy. There's other guys that you get, which is kind of neat. You get like other
Oh yeah, I mean,
battles.
there's like a dozen of them here. That whole line of people behind him. Those are all slaves.
Yeah, there's a caveman guy and there's all sorts of guys. So yeah.
And we get to see some of them fight too. So you got this guy in the front here. You got this weird like rooster-legged guy or whatever.
And you see some citizens here, and they look like something out of the Archie gang. It's like you got a guy with the
they're
head hat and
the Newsboy Legion
I was
is kind of
just-
what they look like to me.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, Newsboy Legion. We just covered this, right? Not too long ago. It's like, yep, that's the Newsboy Legion. And Kirby always has a guy. I love. There's always a guy like who's like
in the foreground, like
and he's like sticking his head out or whatever.
Like even the Skrull kids are changed into humans.
yeah.
Yeah, they're dicks too. You know,
They really love that gangster life. I don't know.
That's like thug kids or whatever. Oh, kids are irritating anyways. Now they're Skrull kids and they're throwing bricks and stuff. It's like, screw you guys.
They're the equivalent of the Yancey Street gang on Crawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yancey Street. Yeah, the alien version of Yancey Street. Halt, slave. So activate the nerve collars. So collars, I mean that's that we know. That's a little bit. That's also the Star Trek one. Is it the Gamesters of
Triskelion? Yeah.
Triskelion.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that in this too.
A little bit of that as well. It helps that I just watched all of these again. So
I know. It's like I wanted to watch. It's certainly a piece of the action this week, but I just didn't have time. Like I need to watch that before this show.
That's a fun episode. I gave that. It's a bit kooky, but it's ultimately a very fun one to watch, and it's very light, so it's a nice easy one to watch. They're gonna want a piece of our action. That was the best ending. Okay, so here come the Skrulls, these a-holes, and you go, hey, Shane, patience, slaver, patience. Let's wait the arrival of Boss Barker. Okay. Boss Barker comes in. Oh yeah, these are the stones here. With Crackle, like they actually have Crackle coming off of them.
Yeah.
So
and he only gives him one. He's supposed to pay 10.
10.
It's like, oh no, this is just a down payment. He's got to be paid. He's got to be trained and all that before I pay the whole price.
Yeah, yeah. They're doubting the thing's strength here, and you pay the 10 stones, buddy.
Well, because Torgo's been the main guy on this planet as a fighter. And he's Louis's fighter, as opposed to, Barker's brought in the thing to try to beat him. And here we're getting here's the explanation of why this is a gangster world.
Yeah.
Well, because Kirby just watched Star Trek, so wait a minute. No, it's this guy.
Yeah.
But this gangster man had an epic life. I mean,
yeah, what is this? Yeah, I was thinking that too. I like
this guy's story. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna make a comic of this guy. There's gonna be a mini series or something. Like, get this guy back in here. Like, who is this? So all this epic stuff happens.
Yeah, he escapes jail. I'm just doing this from memory because he escapes jail. He's hiding out from the cops. He sees a spaceship, gets on board to try and escape. Then he's taken by these Skrulls. And then I guess somehow inspires them to.
They think he's so fascinating. They decide to.
Yeah.
Oh, and it also mentions that the Skrull that captures him was out and about filming, things on the planet, see what's going on. So he had taken films of, assuming New York at the in the gangster era.
Mhm.
So, and they kind of mentioned that, yeah, between the films and what he told us, yeah, we just decided to adopt this entire
But the
lifestyle.
thing about that is that it's his films, that it's his footage, right? But they kind of suggest that like they watched gangster movies too somehow.
Yeah.
Well,
Because, like,
that's what. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, it said that the Skrull had taken film of what he saw on the planet that had
Right.
been, yeah, he'd been busy photographing, and maybe he also stole some movies or something. Who knows?
Yeah, because there's an
But-
Edward G. Robinson guy in this too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's yeah. They've got people that are dead ringers for certain people. So
Yeah.
like,
I just want to say one more thing about the piece of the action. Apparently, Quentin Tarantino's Star Trek movie was gonna be a sequel to that.
mhm.
It was gonna be like what happened after that episode. We'll never see that movie, but hey.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay. He likes a lot of stuff, so until it
Yeah.
comes out, I wouldn't bother getting excited for anything that guy says.
Yeah.
Until there's a trailer, it's like coming soon, then
Yeah.
get excited.
Him and Guillermo are the two. It's
Guillermo,
like,
Robert Rodriguez, all these guys. Yeah, I'm doing this
Yeah.
and that, and you're like, yeah, no, you're not. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, so yeah, they're showing you some of the cool, but I mean, even like Kirby could have shortcut this and just said, well, they base it off this guy, but then they show you all these cool things, so you're like, hey, this guy is a pretty cool little character just for no reason.
Yeah.
It's just like a 3-page character or whatever it was, and that's pretty cool. So anyways,
and I like how they got like it's got an old plane, a bi-wing plane,
yeah.
and it's silly, but it's great.
Yeah, they could have used the technology. Like they've got Skrull technology. They could have had better looking, but like they actually wanted to like make it exact or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're adopting all of this, including the somewhat the tech, at least the look of the tech at the time.
Some good like blasts here, more blasting. Honestly, Tarantino was the wrong for Star Trek. Yeah, I agree with that. Actually, I do agree with that. Even though I own all of his movies and I really like him a lot. How much worse is Indiana Jones? I mean, Indiana Jones is dead as hell. Even JJ can't make it worse than what it already is. So, the slave keeper is waiting. Well, sorry, sorry about that. All right, you guys, I'm the slave keeper here. See, it's like, all right. Did they all say that? Like, it's like saying, my favorite actor is James Cagney, and it's like, but it's like
Public Enemy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a damn good. I even like Yankee Doodle Dandy. I was like, that was a great movie.
Yeah,
anyways,
gangster films right up there.
Yep, I've got a ton. He was just so awesome. Pulp Fiction is one of your favorites. Awesome. Yes. My favorite is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I've watched it about like 30 times easy. I don't know. I watched it like every day for like a month or something stupid. All right, guys. What's that?
You sound like Tom. He adores Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. I like the ones of the genre of things that I like Jackie Brown is one of my favorites because I like blaxploitation movies. Whatever thing I like that he copied, that's that's my favorite. So, but Pulp Fiction's awesome. Okay, all right, there he is. He's captured. They're here, blowing the whistle here. Your days of winning are over. From now on, it'll be all downhill. So look at this guy. This guy's pretty cool too. So this is a practice guy.
Yeah,
practice guy.
Sparring partner.
Yep. Exactly.
Sparring partner. Yeah. I liked this guy actually. He looked pretty cool.
Yeah, all the aliens in this story are cool.
Yeah,
they're all great. Like, make figures of everybody. They're not going to, but But it's funny because they're all throwaway characters, and Kirby's given his all.
Well, yeah, I was about to say that. I mean, this is probably the last big blob of new characters he did in this book.
Yeah,
is what you see in here. I mean, they're minor characters for the most part,
right?
But I mean, as far as a large number of new characters, this is kind of the last one that he did in this title.
I think Kirby had a cool thing about like the color of the person. This is why I'm one of these guys who's like, I want the costumes from the comics or as close as you can get to them, because there is thought like this guy isn't yellow, right? Because you're right. See Sean immediately. You're like, yeah, right. Because that would look weird. You'd be like, okay, it's like, okay, Thing is fighting.
It'd be a banana.
It'd be a banana. Yeah. It's like, we're going to have him fight a, blue and gray guy so that it's very obvious, who's hitting who and what's happening.
It's the art of color, comic book coloring, right? So it's the reason why a lot of characters were redheads. It's like, it's all about the color composition of what your eye is drawn to and what they want you to see first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, this is great. And then boom, he nails him here.
And easily contrast between them, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
that's why the backgrounds change all the time. It's green here, it's yellow here. It's striking, right? Yeah.
This is okay, I thought this was, I don't know why I got so pumped up for this, but the guy's tail wrapped. Oh shit, that was awesome. It's like it went in, like it went whoosh. You're like, what the heck? That was cool. Then he got whipped here. That's enough for now, say. That's enough for now, see? One lesson at a time. Why everyone talks like Dr. What with that guy from Cops or whatever that.
I was gonna say the guy from Cops. What was
Dr. Bad Vibes or Big Boy or whatever. Dr. Bad Vibes. One lesson at a time, see? That's the way we do it, see? Okay. So they throw him in here, and then oh man, the shadows, and then who are you? So I was about saying something. Holy shit, that was awesome.
Flash page.
This entire sequence was great. You could I mean, this is a storyboard. Like, guy gets thrown in, and then looks up. Okay, so it's all shadowy, right? There's light, you can't see what's going on. And then close up of the guy, right? It's like, what? Like, who are you? And then bringing the angle back around. I'm a movie guy, so it's like bringing the angle back around, and then to have it like that is awesome. So now the audience, that'd be a cut, and then the audience would see that first. So it's like your whole screen would be that guy, right? You're like, oh shit, this is
and that's what it's so frustrating about seeing these movies that they've done, because it's like they're already storyboarded for you right here. Just do this.
Yeah. Fighting crime in the future time. You're right. Guardians 3 uniforms. All right. Okay, so we cut back to them searching around, and but Reed, why there? Wait, I know. I find some clue out there. What is it? The only answer: Ben Grimm is not in this universe. No.
And he was last seen because somehow he found the cabbie that took Ben.
Yeah, somehow that.
Yeah, the guy that the cabbie said the guy that was with him looked just like me. And there's only one race of people outside of Earth that can do that we know of. And that is the Skrulls.
No.
Or it could be the chameleon from Spider-Man comics. I don't know. Could be anyone.
They don't cross over, do they?
Look at that. Fighting time. It's dying time. Or dying time's here. What do they say in Thunderdome? Yeah, dying time is here.
Yeah, it's a great cover too.
Look at that. New Battler imported for
Bought that when I was sitting on that spinner rack when I bought it. I remember buying it.
Ben Grimm.
It's the one I need.
Yeah. Ben Grimm Killer versus Torgo. They're calling him Killer Ben.
Thing is much less verbose. Just put the thing. Yeah.
And they could have had a cool font, but like you could just envision them putting the font and everything. Like
like the Rocky font, and it's like Torgo needs a font too.
Yeah, Torgo needs a font. Ben Grimm Killer. Like these. All right, Shane.
All right.
Torgo, yeah. Oh, you're doing it. You want me to do it? The master would not approve. The master is in here right now. Like, I gotta watch that again. Okay, so they're keeping him with this collar, this big huge collar thing.
Yeah.
So they can't he can't escape. But they've got now this guy here. They don't have anything on him, right? I think he's just like lost. Well, we find out there's a reason why. This is the best. I'll say this right now, 100% best reason for the guys to not fight back. I was because I'm one of those. Well, why don't you just fight back? Surely you can take them. No, this idea of like we're gonna friggin' Dantooine your planet with our Death Star machine. We're gonna blow your planet up if you try to escape. You're like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then also there's this, as he's pointing out, there's a hypno glow that's in the ceiling here that's gonna keep you from fighting people. But Targo also just knows what's going on, and of course Ben doesn't at this point. So that's why Targo's not causing any issues with the slavers.
Yeah. There you go. Yes, they did fire. What are you talking about? They blew it up. And then as a kid, you're like, they just blew up Tatooine. And then you have to watch Star Wars 14 times with subtitles to be like, wait a minute. Oh wait, that's not Tatooine they blew up.
It's Dantooine, yeah.
Dantooine or something. No, it's still nobody's confident. Everybody knows Alderaan or whatever. It's like, okay, Alderaan. Like you could very confidently say it, but like everyone else like
one.
Dantooine, like what? How do you spell it? Like what?
Wait, they do blow up It's Alderaan that blows up. No,
sorry, it's Alderaan that blows up. See, even I'm confused now.
You know why? Because she said she tells them the base is on Dantooine, and we never.
And then they blow up, but they were already next to Alderaan, and they blew that up.
They blew out.
Yeah, but it's like Yavin 4 is where I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, Yavin is where the actual base is.
Yeah. So she bluffed.
Wow, they do blow up Alderaan. Sorry, I apologize, Skeptic. I'm all messed up. You know, oh yeah, shit, you're good, buddy. There you go. All right, sorry, I'm like confused. All right. Yeah. So, anyways, now of course, Thing tries to immediately attack, which is awesome. I'm busting out of here. And hey, what gives? Oh, the hypno glow. That they're getting a lot of mileage out of the hypno glow. Yeah. That's for sure.
Like Targo's just sitting there going, "I told you, it's not going to work."
Yeah. It's not going to work. So he's back to being, upset. Now look at all of these cool guys. There's a lot of guys in coming up here. You can't see this guy in the back, but his weapon is badass. That's for sure. They're all He-Man weapons. And you got this
magnet head.
Magneto. It's the original. This is the original Magneto, guys, and then they changed it later on.
If you were a toy, like that thing would be. They would have magnets on the top. Magnetize things. As you got this guy, look at all these weird guys here. They're all pretty awesome. No guy's the same, right? So. Yeah, those guys in that panel look like Cantina creatures. I mean, this is well before. This is 69, no? So
right.
Yeah, 69.
Yeah.
This magnet guy is pretty cool.
Yeah, now we've read up to here. Do you think that George Lucas was a Fantastic Four reader? I sure do. I think that like he took Doctor Doom, he took some of the scenes here, some of the feel. I don't know.
Well, he liked all that stuff. All of those guys liked all of that stuff. That's the thing about it.
Yeah, like, he probably read it, and it's in the back of his mind as he's thinking up his own stuff and kind of not consciously maybe doing it, but I'm sure he's inspired by it all.
Yeah, all of these creators liked the same kind of things, these pulp adventures and serials and all that stuff, and King Kong. Anytime you hear anyone say anything, oh, I love King Kong, and then if the person's of a different age, they say, I love Ray Harryhausen, so it's like, well, Ray Harryhausen loved King Kong, so it's like no matter what happens, it's all going to come from one of those, either something. Pulp serials or like Doc Savage or Spider or something or whatever. Everything comes from one of these things eventually if you break it down. Flash Gordon, I have those Alex Raymond reprints in the hardcovers, those big hardcovers. I was stunned at how many DC characters stole their costumes from Flash Gordon. Like, it's not even a joke. I'm like, Dale Arden is dressed in Robin's outfit. It doesn't look like Robin's outfit. It's exactly the people say, well, that kind of looks like, Green Arrow. No. That is Green Arrow. Green Arrow stole his costume from this guy. Like, I'm gonna find that Dale Arden picture after if there's time. It's absolutely destruction crazy. You're like, it's like the exact copy. They just copied it. They didn't even, and that's why it looks so weird too. Because I love Robin, by the way.
By it.
And no.
Inspired by it.
They Diva, they can't. It's exactly. I tried to. I was like, well, it's kind of inspired. No. It's like me making a bold blue costume and putting a number 5 on it and be like, no, that's obvious.
IP was a different thing back then. It's like they didn't even know what IP was. Like intellectual property. What does that mean? Like,
that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
The Poom. So this magnet guy is pretty badass, though. But this is a great way to defeat this guy. Actually, I thought rips just the entire ground off.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can't use your magnet if you can't stand. So how do you like them apples?
Now I can tear into him before he gets his balance again.
So we cut away. Yeah, now I can tear. I can't do the voice. We cut away to Crystal and Johnny. Now the Crystal. Sometimes Crystal has one of these. Like here, she has sunglasses, but sometimes she only has one loop in her hair. And I feel like
it's usually 2.
Yeah, 2 is what I'm used to. Yeah.
I think I'm used to 1, but it could just be because my thing has 1. But I have to check. Maybe it was 2.
Your bus has 1? Oh, that's.
I don't know. I'm not sure if it has 1. She's facing the wrong way. I'll have to check.
Right.
Who is Crystal? Crystal's this one right here.
She's
a fantastic
Johnny's girlfriend, and she's an Inhuman.
Inhuman, yeah.
She's Inhuman, yeah.
Inhuman.
Medusa's sister or cousin, depending on who's writing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did they say? What did they say here? Did they say it was her cousin?
I think they're sisters at this point, but at other things they've been cousins. So.
Oh no, Archibald, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining it. Crystal's Yoko Ono. No, stop it. I love Crystal. I love her.
Yeah.
Oh, not the Yoko Ono. Oh my god.
And not only that, but Crystal can sing better than Yoko Ono, and she's not even a singer; she's a superhero.
Crystal has
nobody sings better than Yoko Ono.
She doesn't do any weird art installations either.
God.
Anyways, it's okay. We all love
this. This is a nice touch that they go back to the saucer that they go. Yeah, we took out those scrolls all the way back in issue 2. I don't know where they stored it at that time because they didn't have the Baxter Building headquarters yet until the next issue. But
that's okay.
But Reed still kept their flying saucer.
Public storage. It's like
yeah. I don't know if they had them that time, but they had a warehouse somewhere.
Yeah, I have to have something. Has Reed been like working out here? Like, I was like, whoa,
he works out.
This guy's
and now he's flexing his misogyny muscles by telling Sue that she can't come with them.
You can't come with us. You're the mother.
You're the mother of my child. We'll endanger this teenage minor here. And
oh
yeah.
You see, here's the crackle that we have to go into. We have to go into this part of the crackle right here. We have to go into there. I was gonna clip this and then have him say, "This is Kirby Crackle right here." Yeah. Notice the amount of crackle used in this section right here.
Here's a map of the vicinity. It's like just a bunch of stuff. He's like, right here is where. So we go around here,
right?
We hang a left here, and
right, that's exactly
Google Maps for the time.
Yeah, just Google. Yeah, right. Okay, now I liked this rhinoceros guy. I was like, yeah, this guy was badass. I was like,
I think he's a one-panel wonder. I don't think
he's a one-panel wonder, Sean. You're right. I was very upset with Kirby. I was like, dude, you one-panel wonder. This guy, he was awesome. Like, I liked him better than Magnet Head or whatever.
And Big Boy's doing his Dick Tracy impression with his yellow.
Yep, outfit. I saw that. Yeah, see? Let's go. Buy a spy car.
Yeah, and see, and this guy's then saying, "Oh, I figured the thing can lick any of them except for Torgo."
Yeah.
Obviously, Torgo's been around a bit and been stomping everybody at the games.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the main he's the main guy. I don't want to hurt him too much. Look at him. One blast was plenty. Whoosh. And then look at this thing. What the heck? It's like
This
crush
thing's
this guy.
guaranteed to just like keep guys at bay.
Yeah.
But
Hydro
What?
press.
it's a thing. So
He
he's
grabs
like
it.
crumpling it, like, and then he like destroys it. Like, what the hell? I got more than he paid 10 power stones, and I guess that's a lot for them. But they're like, oh, it turned out to be a good bargain, man.
Yeah, it's like yeah, you have to pay with certain stones or whatever. And it's like what are they called?
I think they're called
I don't-
power. I think power stones. Or,
Yeah,
Power stones. Yeah.
Not the
Perfect.
power stones, but maybe they are. I don't know.
But they're perfect power stones, not just
Right.
power stones.
Yeah.
They're perfect power
Yeah, yeah.
stones. What was the other one though? Because Torgo was I
goes
forget
right
what he was. So many barcodes, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that machine like a forklift? Yeah, it's like a pushing down thing.
Pile driver, yeah, it's a portable pile driver essentially.
Pile driver. All right. I better cool it again as long as he's holding that blaster. Don't worry, thing. You're gonna get your opportunity.
Yeah.
Look at these two guys.
Yeah, even more. Yeah, and the flying guy, and
the flying guy, you know.
Yeah, I think this was the guy. Oh no, we didn't see him earlier. I like this guy with this like spear weapon. It's like the D&D adventure here. It's like I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna copy this for my next D&D game. All right, you dames. All right. It's time to call the gang and tell them to leave their gunmen home. Look at this guy.
Yeah, he's a random alien there.
Oh, this guy's weird.
yeah, what's he doing in the phone center?
I don't know. He's got a slave collar. He's good.
Maybe he had to use the bathroom, and that was the closest one.
Yeah, this mustachio guy's like, "Hey, boss, we got a slave in here. What's going on? Look at this guy sitting here with the machine gun."
Yeah, but then he gives his 2 cents as to what to do. He's like, tell them to leave their guns at home.
Yeah.
Like, okay, there, buddy. Are you done your
Yeah,
pee?
get back
Okay,
out
let's
there.
go.
it's like
I'm just giving sensible sound advice.
take your fancy clothes and your
Black silk underwear and go to Disneyland. Yeah.
I don't know if I have that one anymore. I should have that one. I do have
You
it.
want some advice? Take your fancy clothes and your black silk underwear and go back to Disneyland.
Gee, they're not shot on 2 different locations.
Oh, Sean, you're a terrible human being.
One's lit.
There'll be no negative Van Damme comments are allowed on this stream. I have to put my foot down on something. There'll be zero no Christopher Reeve negativity and no Jean-Claude Van Damme negativity on this or any of my live streams. You can make fun of anything else.
Even Chuck Norris?
Yeah, you can make fun of Chuck Norris. He can handle it.
Yeah, he can. He's a man. Man.
No, that's implying that Van Damme isn't.
Is it though? Are you implying that, or am I implying that?
No,
I don't
you're
know.
implying that. Don't try to twist my words around. All right, the great games are starting, guys. Guys, it's on the way. It's on the way. The great games. Oh my god! Tell the head man. Here we go. Did we miss the blowing up part where the guy tried to blow him up? Or no, that's coming up now.
No, that's coming
It's
up.
coming
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here
it's
it is.
coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here. Okay, I was like saying, how did we miss that? Okay, so they leave the room and then boom, car explosions. That's a big time gangster thing.
Yeah. Is that one even close?
Scared. He figures Torgo may have some tough sledding with the thing.
Uh-huh. Look at that. Let's take a look at this. Look at this. This is awesome.
Yeah, I don't. So, what are we saying about the Skrulls? That they can't just do their own thing? It's like they're, at some point, like, will a Skrull just be like, you know what? I remember when I was green and just like watch my green TV. I don't want to go on a trolley from the 1930s Earth. Like, anyway.
Yeah, they're bored with being Skrulls.
Yeah.
I guess.
They're role playing. It's a planet of cosplaying essentially. And I love the guy with the Eat It Joe's sandwich board on him.
Yeah.
Hey, Phantom Outsider.
Hey,
like, there's a Skrull so devoted to this cosplay, he's wearing an Eat It Joe's sign.
Don't stream on Twitch. I don't know how to use it, buddy. So no, I'm not going to stream on Twitch, and none of us are going to appear on the nude on Twitch. Isn't that all it is? It's like women bouncing their boobs around.
I don't know what Twitch you watch. Like,
I don't watch any Twitch, but that's what Twitch is.
Just guys streaming video games.
Video games, yeah. There's stuff on there.
Yeah.
No,
What?
It is piece of the action. Yeah, we figured because there's a bunch of Star Trek stuff. So we know Kirby was doing it, and all of the Legion superhero streams we do, it's all Star Trek. Well, not this Mondays, that's for sure. Yeah, but this is crazy. Like, so much going on, like really busy, and you got this Eat It Joe's, and you got like selling your stuff on this woman selling her stuff here. All right, Shane, let's go back to the games. They pat it down. Hey, take it easy. I'm no 2-bit punk you're frisking. I love how he's like, didn't expect me to see you alive, eh? Did ya? That's like, don't know what you're talking about, Barker. Her. Trying to measure cigars here. Who's got the bigger cigar? Oh, awesome. This is a good one.
A gathering of the crooks, right?
Yeah, these are all the heads of the gangs. That one down there in the middle, though. Guy kind of looks like somebody.
Wait, who are we looking at?
The gray-haired one at the bottom.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of somebody.
Oh my! Is that supposed to be him? Like,
it looks like Kirby to me.
Yeah. Oh my
Kirby,
god.
yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm wondering if some of these guys are people because Kirby did that all the time.
Yeah, some of the faces look like that guy looks familiar.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure who that is.
John Forsythe?
Like somebody.
Oh, it kind of looks like John Forsythe, but like older John Forsythe, which wouldn't have existed in this.
Yeah, wouldn't have been around at that time.
Yeah. There was a panel in one of the Jimmy Olsen comics that we're reading for Fourth World where it's this criminals that use instruments, but all of them were modeled after the founders of like one of the Comic Cons that Jack Kirby went to. I can't remember which one that was, but you can tell because they're so detailed. It's like, oh, that's a person, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's some of those faces are really distinct looking, so I'm sure they're modeled after people.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, and Edward G. Robinson was in here. He's
of course.
He's that guy or whatever, right?
He's even named Edward G. Robertson in this.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah,
he's the most obvious one. But even these characters, Louis and Barker,
like the one guy facing us looks like Jerry Stiller.
Oh my god!
Yeah, maybe that's who I'm thinking of.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that looks exactly like him.
Yeah,
that would have been that must have been a coincidence, right? Like, there's no way. That's just a coincidence. That's weird though. All right, so Ben is laying down here in the hay or whatever. When I wind up in the hay, it's only hay. And this time, my victim must be him. Him? No. I do not wish to take a life, but I am a slave. I must obey. What makes you think you're going to beat me, pal? Oh, I like that. I cannot lose. I'm the most powerful being in all my galaxy. Victory comes to me as flight comes to a bird. That's a great line. He grabs him on the shoulder and gives him a whack here. Oof. Okay. All right. Yeah, all right. Get into a little scuffle here. Hey, what's going on here? All right, you guys, grab your blast guns. Break it up there. Break it up. So they break it up here. Oh, look at all these guys. Oh, my God. Hey, that's Triton or whatever, right? Oh, look at this guy.
Sort of, yeah. The octopus guy, yeah. This kind of a bat guy.
Hulk Hogan. made it into the comic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hulk Hogan there, but there's a blue Hulk there, and yeah, with a
I got
Papa
Blue
Smurf
Hulk,
basically.
like man at arms. Yeah, beefed up Papa Smurf. That guy.
Papa Smurf.
Yeah, that guy's great. Look at this ginormous guy. He's awesome.
That looks like what's the name of that movie? That old movie that Rob Zombie likes
Oh,
with the big robot monster that looks weird.
oh my God. Yeah. I have the movie. I own the movie.
I can't remember.
Is it Colossus of New York? No,
it's something.
but that is a movie, but that's not the one.
Yeah,
I know the one.
The robot and the Phantom Creeps.
Phantom Creeps.
Big
I think
it
that's
is,
what
yeah.
it is. Yeah,
That old cereal with Bela Lugosi.
I know Creep is in.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's
Phantom.
the one. I don't have it.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking of the other one. It's that one because he loves
Yeah.
Bela Lugosi. That's the one.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's like, and then this guy, it's like almost like a Silurian-ish looking, looks like Silurian from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Little reptilian, yeah.
All right, so I get all these guys to walk in. They're all coming through the big gates here. It looks like going through the subway. Like,
well, they're getting put into separate pens essentially.
Yeah,
And
it's
the
like
stalls here
them
that
up
are
for
they're paired up for their fights.
A rodeo. Yeah. All right. Look out there. That's the reason we must fight and die for those who have captured us. What in blazes is it? It's a Kirby machine that destroys planets.
It's a sonic disruptor, not to be confused with the comic book miniseries Sonic Disruptor, which never was completed because it sold so incredibly bad.
Let me look it up.
I think only 7 issues of it came out. It was supposed to be a 12-issue miniseries, and they just killed it because it was not selling at all.
Oh, it looks kind of neat. Was it any good or no?
No.
No.
I know in my store I only sold 2 copies, and that was because I had a customer bought basically every single comic book that came out except for reprints.
I see.
And another one who bought every single DC title no matter what. Those were the only 2 copies I sold of it.
Oh my goodness. That's it. I'm buying I'm buying all 6 issues, and I'm gonna give them 10 out of 10 just to troll everybody.
I just
Doctor Who.
I have one problem with this machine that Kirby's made here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sonic disruptor. How is a sonic disruptor supposed to move planets out of orbits? Because
it's
sonic waves don't travel in space.
Right, because there's no oxygen.
There's no atmosphere for them to travel through.
I think they just I think they named it wrong.
I'm blaming Stan. Yeah, it's Stan's fault. He gave it the wrong name. Yeah.
Anyways, the Skrulls can do it because their technology is way better. You guys, your primitive intellects don't understand alloys and compositions and things with molecular structures. I gotta just clip that instead I keep saying it. I'll put darkness. It's the best line where he's talking all smart and he doesn't know what he's talking about himself. It's the best. All right, so look at this guy. Got pink lion. This is Primatoid and Catman. Now,
purple or pink? He's one of those purple-haired people. He must be from like Portland or something.
Now, who's Primatoid and who's Catman?
A purple beard guy is Primatoid and Catman's the other guy.
It's the Catman.
Yeah, it's Catman.
They got the tail. Yeah.
It would have been more funny to have it reversed, but he doesn't look like a cat. It's just a thing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. All right, so they're fighting it out, and then you got these guys fighting it out. One panel wonders here. These two.
And Torgo's trying to comfort Ben, say, "That's okay. I'll kill you as fast as possible."
Do not worry. I will kill you as swift as possible. Oh, thanks. You're the best.
Torgo only pawn in Game of Life.
Yeah.
We're coming. Dun, dun, dun.
And they give it away. It concludes next issue.
Oh,
I know.
Son of a bitch.
Well, I think it's this issue, or maybe the last issue. Stan's soapbox talks about how people have been writing in saying they don't like these multi-part stories. They want more in comic, like
that's this issue coming up here. This is the last part, and for the rest of this run that we're going to do, they're all single issue stories.
Right.
Because at this time, it was sort of don't know if it was because people writing in or just Martin Goodman came down and said, hey, we need to stop doing so many continued stories for new readers. It's tough. Because we've done, I mean, this is essentially a 4-issue story.
Yeah.
And there have been several of them now. You had the Inhumans back in the 40s, and the Doctor Doom getting the surface powers, a 4-issue story in the 50s. You had the Mad Thinker story with the Ben and the android and all that was a 4-issue thing. You had Galactus coming back and Psycho Man, and all that was kind of a 4-issue cycle. The Doctor Doom, the Prisoner Takeoff, that's a 4-issue story. And then you got this one. So there's been a whole slew of 4-issue stories.
Each part works as its own comic, though. It has a beginning, middle, and end, and then you're hooked for the next one. There's an art
I didn't
to it,
have a problem with them as a kid. I liked them because
you were saying that you missed out on one. You're like, well, okay, I just read the next one.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't the one I missed was not a good one to miss, but
no.
But I mean, I liked these longer stories. It was, it was like a serial in that you had to wait a month to see what was going to happen. It made you, want to get that next issue.
Right.
Single issue stories were fine, but you could only tell so much in them.
Yeah. This whole argument that too many issues leads to confusion. I've never seen any evidence of that ever, and I don't know. It's like the whole Janet Khan argument. It's what led to Crisis. I mean, but I mean, any kid reading this stuff. Well, I started reading a lot of this stuff in the 200s and 300s, and I was fine. I was like, oh, boo hoo! I haven't read issue 1. It's like I'm not an idiot, So
it's a thing.
Well, I wanted to read issue 1 through whatever.
Yeah.
So, but I could still buy and enjoy all these. I didn't. It was a few years after this before I found a comic book store, and I didn't like it if I missed an issue, but it didn't. It didn't stop me from enjoying them, even if I missed part of a multi-issue story. I could still enjoy it, but it could be annoying to miss an issue.
Right.
I missed issues all the time, man, because I could only go to I think I had 3 outlets. There was 2 convenience stores where I could walk to, and then I could sometimes go to one that was in the mall, and that was across. So I had to cross a 4-lane street, and that would be you can't just go on your own. Versus the other one I could just walk to. So it's I started Spider-Man. Gosh, late 200s, and I did not get Amazing Spider-Man 300. I didn't get that one.
Key one, yeah.
I didn't get that one, of course, but I got I think 315 or something, and then that was okay, I got 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, but then it's 22 and 23 missing, and then 24, 25. So it's you did what you did what you had to do.
Oh, I missed Fantastic Four was my primary book when I started collecting.
Right.
So I almost always got Fantastic Four. If I saw it, I got it. Spider-Man was probably the next one, but boy, there were so many issues I missed when I first started. It was about a dozen issues before I really got to where I was finally getting it every month.
Mm-hmm.
But the first issues before, there was all sorts of big holes I had in when I was able to buy it. But that, again, I didn't matter. I was still enjoying it. So
my wife doesn't understand it, because she got into it just now reading. So she's reading off the Viz and Shonen Jump app. She reads manga. So she, as I said, she started One Piece and just read the whole thing. right? So like she read all of One Piece and caught up. She read all of Naruto, all of like Dragon Ball, whatever, Bleach, all of those big ones. Yep. Oh, you got it.
Liz, you got yours, right?
I got mine. Yeah, I
Oh.
did get mine. Yeah, I got mine. Mine's you won't be able to see it on camera. It's like on the ground there. I got to figure out. Oh, hey, Anderson Vision, how's it going? Thank you so much for popping in. That was when I started. Could get anything you wanted. Read for a month under $5. I mean, Mark. The only comic that's the right price right now is actually the 4 Spawn titles. So Scorched, Spawn, King Spawn, and Spawn. They're $2.99. So if you go by what it cost when it like whatever versus what it should be now, $2.99 is sort of your right price. Spawn started at $1.99 in 1992 or 1993, and it's only gone up $1. But Action Comics is $4.99. What else? Some of them are like I've seen $5.99. Most comics are $3.99. So Todd McFarlane, say what you want. He's the only guy doing the right price, and he's giving you cardstock paper covers. He's giving you glossy pages.
Yeah. Well, and he was one of the few that worked at getting his book out at Image when Image started. He wasn't perfect, but he was not lagging horribly like several of the other guys. And when people complained about his writing skills, he brought in writers, good ones, to write his book. So yeah, I'd certainly give that to him. He's not my favorite, but I mean, among the Image guys, as a businessman, I liked him because he got his book out, and when he got some feedback, he worked on it. You know, people think my writing's not very good. Okay, I'll get some good writers on the book.
Yeah. So and Spawn is 360 something or whatever it is now. So never stopped.
And he makes fantastic toys. Oh my god.
Oh my god, the toys are all the best. I know that. I feel awesome.
I mean, the ones he's done, I'm not into the characters, but boy, if I was, I would get them. They look beautiful.
I am into the characters, and I'm like, I can't start a whole new thing now. It's like I'm gonna
the whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Bankrupt, yeah.
All right, Sean, what's the credits on this one?
Let me get to
Arena of Death.
Fantastic Four, volume only, number 93. Cover art by Jack Kirby and Frank. How do you say the last name again?
Jacoya. Yeah, he'll be doing a few of the issues we got to finish this run.
Cool. Cover dated December 1969, but released September 16th, 1969. Plotted, penciled by the great Jack Kirby, inked by Frank Jacoya, colored by, that's uncredited, lettered by Artie Simic, and edited by, and word balloons by Stan Lee.
The Arena of Death. At the mercy of Torgo. Start off with a big, how's it going? Flame on, Human Torch
in space. with no explanation as to how he's able to do it.
I think, did they not introduce a suit a few issues back that generated oxygen so that he can flame on
in space?
But I think with that he could probably breathe too. I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, there's no mention of any of that in this though. He just goes out and flies.
Just go with it. Yeah.
Like,
wow. Look at these guys. Oh, listen, Johnny Storm can do it. If anyone can do it, Johnny Storm can do it. Listen, all you guys bought this when it came out. You didn't throw the thing back on the shelf, right?
Yeah, this is like the blue area of the moon. It's the blue area of space where you have oxygen and can breathe.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's beautiful. It's fine. It all works out. So here they are flying around, going through all these weird Kirby creation things. It's a saucer ship. Oh my god, Kirby! Panel here. What's the Kirby Crackle?
It's the trail of one. I mean, supposedly Johnny's flying through. He hits an area where it had been.
Right.
And that's so we got something now. We're gonna track where it went from that. Okay.
All right, back to these guys. These guys, this fight has been so long that literally his colors, like Primatoid's colors, have changed. He's not. All right, cool, man. Thanks, Star Wars Marvel purist. Gotta head out. All right, take it easy, guys. Make sure you're subscribed to Star Wars Marvel purist. Check out his stuff. It's pretty good. I watched a few things the other night. Mercy of Torgo. Oh no, Torgo from Manos the Hand of Fate. No, it's not. Yeah, it's not with his. He was supposed to have hoofs. I don't know if people knew that. There's supposed to be hoofs in Manos. All right, but they're having their fight here. This guy had a weapon, man. Look at this. This is a pretty cool weapon here. Well, he's kicking the crap out of him.
Yeah, it didn't help him much.
Yeah, he's kicking the crap out of this guy. All right. If it's a fight you want, you'll have your chance right now. They're ready for you out there. Anything to get out of here.
How did they mind up being the second pairing to go? They're supposed to be such a big match. You'd think they'd save them for last.
Yeah, they're supposed to be the main event.
Yeah.
I don't know who's doing the card here. I don't know. This is a terrible fight card. Like really, there's no tail of the tape or anything. They just come out. Let the battle begin. Like, all right, well, here we go. How do you begin a battle? Splash page. He punched him out of the splash page.
Yeah, without a sound effect.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, he didn't need one.
But again, Torgo's such a nice guy. I'll finish you quickly and painlessly as possible.
Thanks, Torgo.
You're
the best. You're the best, Torgo. Torgo. They got to start chanting USA, or the thing gets all pumped up. USA, F. All right, so they jump out here. More fighting. He looks so cool, man. This mask is just like so damn awesome. I'm gonna look this guy up. Let me see Torgo. Fantastic Four. See if anything's happened to him. They ever brought him back?
I know they did. I think bring him back. Around 170 something, somewhere in there. I haven't read it in ages though, but I know they did bring him back.
Yeah, I've seen other art with him. So cool. Well, he looks awesome. All right. So again, fool, have you forgotten the sonic disruptor? Defy us, and your home planet will be instantly destroyed. Say, nuts. How do I know you ain't just putting me on? That's a great. Yeah. Okay. That sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me. That's what he meant to say. This guy's like, oh yeah, here's Alderaan. See Alderaan. Oh no, he's gonna go to Dantooine finally and finish that place off because that was the place that they were supposed to finish off.
Dantooine. Yeah.
Then it gets hit by our silent sonic ray, which it would be silent because it's in space.
Yeah. Nobody can hear you scream in space except for Machete in space, and that's because. Let's get ready to rumble. Yes, that's right. Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, while he's showing all this to Ben could have continued charging and destroyed this machine.
Yeah, like quickly destroy it. Like hurry up, go and just demolish it here.
Yeah, I figured the solution is to destroy that thing.
Yeah,
but you'll get to that.
Destroy it now. Now the weapons get introduced here. They throw this weird thing, and it spooms them.
It's a
medicine kind of bowling ball,
but
yeah, no one can hear the beam. No one can hear you beam in space. I agree with that. Oh yeah, well I'm gonna crunch it. I'll show you what I think of you nutty planet, and your pipsqueak toys. No, don't crush it. Stop. Oh, it's too late. I try to warn you. I do not want to defeat you by trickery, but now I'm going to have to punch the crap out of you. Look at that. That's so cool. Farewell, Earthling. I salute your valor. It's like, hey, it's no fair. The thing wasn't beaten by Torgo. He exploded the bomb himself. So now because they're betting on this.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Now, wait a minute. No, that doesn't count. Do it over again. Redo the match. And it's like foul. The Earthling struck while we were debating the rules. So like he punched them. It's like, oh, they were debating the rules. Oh, decision by computer.
This battle is voided. Contestants will both stand by to continue with new weapons.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like those wrestling matches where it's like the match will continue.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. This match will continue.
It'll be the greatest fight of all.
Yeah. It's like, this is like, what was this planet called again?
Crawl.
Crawl? Okay.
Yeah, Kral. Crawl.
Crawl Mania.
These would crawl. Yeah.
Yeah. This is Crawl Mania 7. Welcome everybody to Crawl Mania 7. Dun, dun, dun. It's like Torgo, the robot character from another planet, the best in the world, versus Ben Grimm, the Thing, the killer from the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they'll do the WrestleMania 6 with the constellations, like
The constellations and all that.
Thing
is like, oh, that'd be
that's the
best.
best opening of WrestleMania ever. Anyway.
That is the best opening. Yeah. That'd be awesome, man. Brought to you by Boss Barker or whatever. And they got okay. So back to space. Oh, they found the ship.
What these guys doing here? I'm the only one who has rights to fly in this area.
I like how this guy's upset over the big.
Yeah, and he's got that pimp chain or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. He does.
The bling.
That he does.
Except he's all green here. This costume too, which in the other one, you could see it was gold.
Yeah,
it's like the other ones in the wash or whatever. It's like, oh man, all I got is this green one. It's gonna clash with my skin.
Yeah, not a good look.
Here comes the FF not FF. Here comes the 3.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby. Oh yeah, this story was awesome. This was a good conclusion. Having it like, well, I mean, I guess we'll get to it when I want to spoil it. We got still 9 pages or something left. Double your bet, Louis. Double your bet. Shut up. They're starting to fight again. Now they're picking up these.
Yeah, and they've got those things they use in like American Gladiators.
Yes. And it's the Vulcan weapons from the Ponfar that battle.
That too.
Yeah, what was that one called? That wasn't a mock time.
A mock time, yeah.
A mock time. It was a mock time, yeah. Man, that's one of just the best episodes. But anyways, so I love how like this thing can hook you too. So there's like this bludgeoning thing, but then this also does something which we're not going to say just yet. But then it also like it hooked him.
Yeah, he's got experience with it, of course, like Torgo, so he's able to do a bit more.
This time it's personal. Star Trek music. Yeah, we already did, Bobby. We already sang it like 14 times in this stream, so it's like I gotta clip it. I gotta write this down. I've clipped so many things. I've run out of clip. It won't. The streamer is like, okay, buddy, you've got enough. Like, Clobby would have that all the time. He kept adding wrenches, and then he kept adding all these streams that he was doing and all these things, and he's like, and I'd be backstage. He's like, damn it, I can't add this clip. I can't add this. So he's like, shit, hold on a second. We're waiting to do our stream, and he's like, oh, I gotta delete some shit. Hold on a second. So it's like deleting. He's like, what do you think I should delete? I'm like, I don't know. Just delete. Whatever we did last week, just delete it. It's like you couldn't fit anymore. But yeah, you have a certain amount, so I can't clip 100 million things. But anyways, okay, so they smack the crap out of each other with these cool weapons. I like this, like jabbing him here with that thing.
I love what he says there, though. It's like, oh, he keeps going on about, oh, Torgo, I'm Torgo. I've been bred for battle. And then he says, how come they never bred you to shut up while you're fighting?
Yeah, for all the galaxies, only Torgo has been born and bred for battle. So how come they never bred you to shut up while you're fighting? And someone should have tipped you off. Just because a guy is down don't mean he's got to be out. So he like literally tied him up with it. That's cool. So this is important. He could have killed him right here. It could have been over. He was tied up. He's down, but he didn't because he's like, I'm not a murderer. He's not Wonder Woman from the Snyder Cut.
That's not what the title of last issue said he was.
It did say he was a killer. It did say he was a killer. Well, goody for you. And then he breaks out of it. And now this thing has a something that you didn't know about, which is you pull this little lever thing here and or you press it down or whatever you're doing here, and it shoots out this nerve gas.
Very Batman 66-esque. It's like like a gas that comes from like an object,
Yeah, half the time in that show they could have easily left. It's like just like that gas is nowhere near. You could just walk off. Like
yeah.
You can literally just
coming out, yeah.
And then half the time, Penguin would always shoot himself with the gas. He'd put the umbrella, and the gas would blow. I'm like, Penguin just nailed himself. Like,
Yeah,
right. Like there's so many instances.
well, he took his anti-penguin gas pills before he uses it.
I absolutely. Well, firstly, I love that show. It's in my top 5 of all time. But I don't care. It's like I like the anti-penguin gas pill is great because it's like just have an anti every character gas pill, and then you just got to know who you're fighting. So it's only good for one episode because once you know who you're fighting, then the guy can't use it anymore.
Well, yeah, but he can load up his utility belt properly before he leaves when he finds out from Commissioner Gordon who they're dealing with. So
yeah, so the best thing would have been to. Well, I like when Joker got his utility belt.
Oh,
that was smart. He's like, I got my utility belt. Hey, like that shit. I was like, oh shit, the Joker utility belt,
which was taken from a comic. One of they took that from a comic story. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's an adaptation of a story.
Oh, awesome. Because
that was the first Joker story actually in the Batman 66 series.
Oh, is that the first one?
Yeah, it's the first. It's I think episodes 5 and 6 of the series.
Wow. Yeah, that was it's like that blasted utility belt. Farewell, Earthling. No, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I can't get him. Torgo, smash him, crush him.
Get him.
No fair, no fair. The Earthling had no knowledge of that weapon. Well, too bad, eh? He should have gotten that knowledge of that weapon. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be the Kirby guy that's going to be in the corner looking in the foreground, huh? Hey, you guys, what's going on here? Oh, what's going on? What the heck? Put that down, mister. Who are you? I'm Reed.
I'm with Reed Richards' mob.
I'm Boss Reed. Boss Richards. I like Boss Richards, man. That's awesome. All right, so then they come in and look at the crystal. She still has the little hook in her hair.
She's got the mall outfit on. Yeah,
that's awesome. Got the
and they're Bonnie and Clyde, which was a big time movie at the time.
Well, I've never seen it. I guess I should watch that. Or maybe I shouldn't. I don't know.
Poor Skrull is still wearing the green outfit.
Yeah.
Clashes with his skin.
Yeah. All right, see? Let's go save Ben.
I like the Zeppelin in the background, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I got Chitty Chitty Bang Bang here. Like, it's like this thing's like flying. Meanwhile, okay, what are you going to do, Torgo? Come on, Torgo, let's do it. Let him have it. I cannot do it. I cannot. How could I? He could have slain me before, but he did not. How can I murder one who has shown mercy? His mouth is interesting here.
Yeah, that's the expression on his face.
They never was he a robot or what was he? They didn't really say, right?
Not in this. I mean, you don't know much more than what you're seeing here about him. But I mean, I always thought he was like a robot, some sort of robotic being.
Sentient robot, yeah.
No, not the Sonic Disruptor. You must not. Stand aside or I will destroy it for you. Oh, who? A female? Hurling shockwaves? Yeah. Look at the destruction here. This is freaking good. It's Crystal, baby. Crystal came in and just like destroyed this thing. That was awesome. It's over, Ben. They can't threaten Earth anymore. You're through going in alone, old timer. We're together at once. Sure, Blue Eyes were harder to shake than glue. Okay.
Then they have a group hug.
Yeah.
Which obviously the Mary Tyler Moore Show stole this for their finale.
Yeah.
They stole from Kirby.
Well, that's how she made it after all, because
by stealing from Kirby.
You're gonna steal it after all.
Flip the hat.
Yeah, everybody knows that one, man.
Even if you've never seen an episode yourself.
I like Mary Tyler.
They have a statue of that in downtown Minneapolis.
Oh, really? That's cool.
In fact, my buddy is a fan of that show, and he's actually got a picture of himself standing by the statue.
Oh my god, that's
doing
so
the same
cool.
pose.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched anything my mom watched, so I just would watch TV all the time. I just constantly just watch anything. Like gosh, I haven't done it for a while, but I'm really good on what is the theme song. Like I could sing every theme song to all of those shows. It's really there. I had like 2 CDs that had 80 songs each, and I memorized it. So I memorized 160 TV show themes. I could sing them all. I don't know if I could do it now. It's been like years since I've done it, but like every so often I would just rememorize them. I don't know why.
Well, I'm sure Tom's got those for Mead Radio. He plays them a lot of times.
Yeah, it's like
like lots of them.
Yeah, it's fun. Expose the Mary Tyler. Yeah, that's right, Mary Tyler Moore. Because they never rebuild the machine that previously built. Yeah, come on, rebuild. Yeah.
Well, not when not with Torgo doing what he's doing now.
I do know Good Times. Yes, I'm not singing it. I'm not singing any of these. I did get nailed on one of our Fantastic Four streams for limited monetization. I don't know what I did. I don't know what the heck. Maybe I played a clip or something.
We always joke that if we sing one of these songs, we'll get struck. But like, can that even happen? Like, how does the algorithm even know that if you're just singing it yourself and you're not a singer? You know,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. You Star Wars. Okay,
you'd have to sing. You'd have to sing quite a bit of it
to get nailed. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right, so here comes this is like, let's do it. Everyone's like,
yeah, Torgo blasts them all free and then starts blasting all the Skrulls.
Yeah, screw you, Skrulls, you pieces of trash. Look at this, the super punch here. Oh, there's that guy. Get him.
He's just reaching into he's got them hanging out at the hat check, I guess, and just pulls them out. Here, you guys can go. You're still tied up, so you'll be obviously killed by all these people.
Just let them die.
Seems a little odd for Reed to do, but oh well.
Well, he's the prime directive. He can't be messing around here. You guys took these slaves. Now they're fighting back. Next issue, the lady is a witch. All right, hold on. Let's take a look at the poll. So I put up a poll. Let's see where we're at here. 21 votes. Do you like Agatha? Comic version. Yes, 57. No, 14. And she's okay, 29. So mostly positive.
Yeah.
All right, I'll end that poll. Now the new poll is, did you watch Agatha all along? I did, or at least the first 2 episodes. I like the Penguin. I don't know if anyone's watching Penguin, but it's not the Penguin. It's the bullshit version of Penguin. Hashtag not my Penguin. But whatever it is, it's awesome. It's not the Penguin, but whatever it is as a show, it's awesome.
Yeah, but
And
it's good things about the show. I mean, if you ignore any Batman tie-in and just look at it as a show on its own, it's perfectly fine.
Yep.
Now,
It's
Agatha.
No,
I was talking to one of my coworkers this morning and mentioning what the guys talking about it, and he says he's been watching it, and I kind of smiled at him, and he says, "Don't judge me."
No, you know what the thing is? It's not bad enough to comment on it, or I didn't even do a review. I didn't do it because it's not bad enough to do a review on. Like Acolyte was so bad that it was fun to do reviews on it and point out how stupid it was. It's just a show. You're like, I don't think it was really. It's not really made for my. It's not really made for me. I don't really know who it's made for, if not for me, because I'm an MCU guy. Like we're Marvel people, but it's a show. It's like,
yeah. I read the spoilers for it, and the spoilers have more to do with comic fans than they do for. So I'm really confused.
It's very
because as a
confusing.
comic fan, I can appreciate what they did with the spoilers, but I'm not watching the show because it's not for me. So I don't get it.
So, all right, let's go, Sean. Guys, make sure you subscribe to Sean. And what are you doing right now, Sean?
More modern comic reviews, and I'm going through I've been posting stuff about like acquisitions to my Blu-ray and DVD collection, everything. I just did a post on In Search of and the Arthur C. Clarke shows. Those are really cool. And I'm going to do more like that. And I have a ton of omnibuses to go through on my channel. The new Godzilla's out this week, so I'm going to get that by tomorrow. The complete Marvel run. The Savage Sword Conan omnibus, the Danny Ketch omnibus, all that stuff. So lots of cool stuff coming on my channel soon.
Cool. All right, let's do it.
All right, Fantastic Four, volume only, number 94, cover dated January 1970, but release date is October 14th, 1969, just in time for Halloween. That's probably why they did that, but hey. Plotted and penciled by the great Jack Kirby, inked by Joe Sinott, colorist is uncredited, lettered by Sam Rosen, edited and word balloons by Stan Lee, and I should say the covers by Jack Kirby, and it looks like it's inked by Joe Verpoorten. There you go.
That's a new one.
Yeah, that's a new name for us.
That's a new name for us.
Probably not for D-Boy, but yeah.
For me, no.
No.
Yeah.
And then, as we mentioned, this is
the first
a single issue.
A single issue, yeah.
Yeah, that last story we just completed. That's for this run that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last. That was the last multi-issue story that we're going to cover. The last issue is the first part of a 3-issue story, but Kirby only, of course, does the first issue of it. So, but yeah, this rest of this stretch is really a bunch of single issue stories. So,
the Frightful Four are back, and before you ask, Medusa is in it, and before you ask, no, she's not just going to be a villain just to be a villain. It's actually pretty awesome. Gotta go. All right, cool, man. Thanks, Archibald. We appreciate you.
Yeah, like Bobby points out, this is the last time that the original Frightful Four are shown.
Yeah,
as a group.
Medusa left the building.
Yeah, they continue in many forms after this, but
different lineup. But this is the original lineup. This is the last time you see the original lineup together.
You know how there's these villain teams, and then it feels like there's always like the one guy or maybe the two guys that like gotta appear. It's like if you don't have Gene and Paul, then it's not Kiss, right? Like you can miss, like you can eliminate a couple of guys. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
there's core people that are always there. Yeah.
yeah. So it feels like the wizard has to be
The leader.
the
Yeah.
leader,
Yes.
right? Like for sure.
They're always the wizard. Yep.
Yeah.
So can anyone, is he the only guy? Like, could it be Frightful Four if it's just the wizard and 3 other people that are not? I guess Sandman can go out and Medusa's
Well,
out.
the one I remember as a kid was Dragon Man, Titania, Wizard, and I can't remember who the fourth one was, but they always fought Fantastic Four when I read it. But that was way, way many moons after this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Now, to me, the wizard has to be part of it. The
Yeah.
rest of them could be changed, but the wizard has to be there.
Trapper,
Yeah,
yeah.
Trapster's in
Yeah.
there. Yeah, he's usually in it. But but the wizard's the key person.
Mhm. Yeah, he's got to be there. Like, it feels like Sinister Six used to be, to me, it was like, well, Doc Ock has to be kind of in charge of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then anyone else can be. We know you meant Trapster. Yeah.
Trapster was in that team. Yeah.
Yeah. So Post, what is it?
Paste Pot Pete. I always knew him as
Paste
Paste Pot Pete. but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did Iron Man never appeal to? I have no idea. I don't know why. I never
I can see
read.
why.
Well, D-Bud is the Iron Man like master of masters. Like,
Yeah.
Certainly on the armor, yes.
yeah, like you wrote
Up
a
until
you actually wrote a book.
1990, then I don't care about it.
Right. Yeah, so D-Bud wrote a book on the Iron Man armor. That
Yeah,
Clobby's
that's
stream
awesome.
is still up for that one. You can check it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I read tons of Iron Man as a kid, and I guess around the Armor Wars 2 era, and I guess that's not the best era, and that's probably like
Yeah,
I wasn't
when I checked
getting into
out,
the
kind of-
stories. Yeah. All I could see was the potential of Iron Man. That's what drew me to it. But the comics weren't that great. It's like as watching SNL. It's like you say this is going to be the funny one, and it's not, and you say okay, the next one's going to be the funny one, and 10 episodes later you watch 10 episodes. So it's that kind of thing. Anyway.
yeah, I started with Iron Man #1, and I'm on like number 30 or something. I did all of these things. Like, I went back and started from. I didn't start with Iron Man. I didn't start from Tales of Suspense. I just started with Big Premiere #1 or whatever.
That's like the
Yeah.
end of the
Yeah.
story, a multi-part story.
Yep, that is correct. I can't remember if I went back and maybe just read that, like whatever issues it was before that. I can't remember if I did that. And I read, and same with Daredevil. Thor, I did start with Journey into Mystery. Doctor Strange, I just started with Doctor Strange Volume 2, not Strange Tales 169 or whatever the heck it was. I own that. I own 1 to 80 of Doctor Strange. Like, I have the
But
physical.
you need
book for that.
Strange Tales,
I didn't read Strange Tales.
because that has not just Doctor Strange, but the Human Torch.
Oh no, sorry. I just lied to you. No, what am I saying? No, I did. When Strange Tales got renamed to Doctor Strange, that's when
That's
I've
what
read.
you have. Yeah.
That's where I started. I'm sorry. For Doctor Strange, I started there. For Thor, I started with Journey into Mystery. Daredevil was only Daredevil #1, so that was easy. Iron Man, I did not do Tales of Suspense, but I did do Iron Man. And then what other characters are there? Whatever. I did that with everybody. I'm like, let me just get the first. It's like the first 3 years, like just to see like what happened in the first 3 years. Hulk, I did it with Hulk. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Fantastic
Yeah, I mean, the first
Four.
Iron Man I ever got was #6, which I reviewed that with Clobby.
Yeah.
That's when I first started getting it. So it was several years before I read all the older Tales of Suspense stories, other than what was being reprinted in because Marvel Collector's Item Classics. It was reprinting the old Fantastic Four stories. It was also reprinting old Iron Mans from Tales of Suspense too.
Yeah, my friend Sean, not this Sean, different Sean, same spelling though. Loved Iron Man. It was like his favorite guy. And then actually our buddy Ben, Ben, Sean, who goes to games days. His 2 favorite characters, Superman for DC, Iron Man for thing. I bought him an Iron Man. They did these keychains that were like they're like dangles, and it's like Iron Man going like this, like or whatever, and it's like a keychain. So I had that in my car, and he loved it. So I bought him one, and he still to this day. This was like 15 years ago or something. He still has it in his car. He's like, "Oh yeah, I love it." So,
well, they're coming out with a Iron Man. They're a series of the Secret Wars.
Yep, I saw it.
The Iron Man one has like the roller skates. I'm like, I'm gonna have to get that.
I saw it. I watched that Hasbro Pulse Con or whatever. I saw that. And he's pinless, so you won't see the pins in the knees and stuff. That's gonna be neat. I have like, I don't know, 1, 2. I've got a few Iron Man. I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 Iron Man figures. I have a big Iron Man statue back there. You'll never see it. It's like I'll try to show it to you.
I've got my Iron Mans are back there, and that
even
lower shelf there with all the behind Clobberin. You can see the titanium man behind the.
Oh, I see him.
Man.
Yeah, I see him.
There's some. Cool. I've got 3 Bowen statues. There was a pair of Bowen statues.
Those are all good. Yeah.
Iron Man, one with the horn helmet, and one with the regular helmet, and then just a bust with the horned helmet, because I love the horned helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the 3 Bowen statues I have in there as well.
I don't have any. You're not gonna be. Can you see Iron Man? See how you can see the colors? He's kind of going up.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. So that's my West Coast Avengers characters all there. Mm-hmm. And then if you close your eyes or whatever, you can see there's an Iron Man Funko Pop too.
Oh yes, I can see that.
I've got a bunch of those Iron Man Funko Pops. Oh, that's so cool.
Wait a minute. Oh, there it is.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah. So
Silver Centurion's awesome too, Skip.
Yeah, that's okay. So I was just gonna say, is this a hot take if I say Silver Centurion was my favorite?
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, it's like the thing is, he's from the PS4 game. Yeah,
I try to get all the different look armors back there. I've got the gold armor. I've got the original silver armor, the gold armor, the horn helmet armor. Kind of the regular one that they had for years back when I started buying it. The modular armor, the Silver Centurion armor, the retro armor, the armor with the nose.
Silver Centurion it looks awesome. Like one of the best figures I own is that 3 3/4 inch Silver Centurion that came with the red Mandarin figure. Jim, and you said you have that. It's awesome.
Yeah, I do. Anytime Silver Centurion comes out, I buy that.
Yeah.
Because it was what's on the cover of West Coast.
Yeah.
But that's the Iron Man that was in the TS. Remember once I said that the Marvel Advanced role-playing game from TSR. All of those people, that's Marvel to me. I played that game. I have 2 copies of the game because we played it so much. We had to get another copy. We lost the judge's book. Had to get another copy. We played all the time, and that was Silver Centurion armor. So to me, and that's why I also like the black suit Spider-Man, because that is what we call the black. I still call it black. I still call it black suit Spider-Man. I don't call it the symbiote costume because it wasn't a symbiote thing.
Yeah, it's just a black suit. Yeah, it's a black.
Yeah, suit. I still say that, right? That's hilarious too. It's like
or a black suit costume that was cloth afterwards at a certain point. Yeah. So yeah, it's okay to
call it the black suit.
Yeah.
Like there's a new omnibus. It's called Black Suit Costume Saga. So
there you go.
Yeah.
I should get that, man. Nothing beats the real Spider-Man. I know Clobby he's once to say, "Oh, you like that?" I was like, "Oh, hold on, relax. The real Spider-Man's the real Spider-Man." I'm just saying I also like that costume. I'm not saying replace the costume.
Right.
Yeah. It's like the real Iron Man's the best too. Relax. I'm just saying that. It's like brown. I like brown costume Wolverine because he's from the TSR game.
Right.
It's like that's
my Wolverine.
That's a hashtag my Wolverine. All right. Let's do it. They're finally.
They finally named. Yeah, they've named the baby here on the splash page. Finally, he's Franklin B. Richards.
Yeah.
Which is better than Matchhead or Stretcho. Yes. Yeah. Correct.
Hey, Matthew Pounder. Thank you so much for coming. Drunk Iron Man. I don't like that he's getting. I don't like that getting drunk thing with Iron Man. I think that
It was a story, and now it's like it's default Iron Man for a lot of people, but it's
Yeah.
not. You know,
I don't like
and
that
I
at
hate
all.
that.
It's shitty. That's
Yeah,
like a
the original story was good, but then they used it again to
right.
have what I thought was a horrible era of Iron Man when he wasn't Iron Man, and Rhodey took over the costume.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was better as that story. I continually using it. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Because
and Rhodey
because
is-
Sean's right. Everyone now thinks that's just Iron Man's thing. Oh he always goes
it's
crazy.
trendy
Yeah,
to
no,
say,
it was
oh,
one
Demon,
period.
yeah, Demon in the Bottle, oh, but they've never read it. They just think like, oh yeah, he's drunk in that one. That's what's so great about it. It's like, but that's not Iron Man. It's just a story in it, you know.
Mhm.
So, but yeah,
All right.
Rhodey is the Secret Wars
And then
Iron Man. Everyone forgets that. too.
Yeah, because they used him. They made him drunk again, and
Yeah.
that was the Secret Wars era when.
Yeah,
Rhodey
and
was
on the
And
card
then that's
back of
it.
the figure, yeah, on
Yeah.
the card back of the figure, they say it's Cody, but Rhodey, but in the lenticular shield, it's Tony Stark. So
Tony Stark, yeah.
yeah,
Wow, look at these horrific inaccuracies.
yeah.
Wow. I'm selling all my Secret Wars figures now. Okay. They named him, and the B stands for Benjamin. Woo!
And now he likes the baby.
Now he likes the baby.
What a
Coochie
self-centered
coochie
prick.
Yeah, he's been a schmuck before.
Well, now it's Benjamin though. Now that's me. Hey, wait a minute, that's my name.
Benjamin. Yeah.
They should have called him John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. That's my name too. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Smoking. It is our man, the Sandman. And look, Wizard's got a good little machine himself here. What the heck's going on, Mr. Wizard? You got leveling your.
Hey, he's supposed to be a super genius, just like Reed.
Yeah.
So he has to have his Kirby machines too.
Yeah, he's got that omnipotent cartoon screen, and you could just see. There's no camera in that room, but you could just see what's going on.
But you can still see, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, my God, that trope is used in everything since the dawn of time. When the first screen was ever invented, the next person to write something was like, "Oh, I bet you can see it on the screen." It's like, no, that's not how it works.
That works, yeah.
You can't see anything. Oh my God, I know, I love it. All right, so look at the eyes here. Whoa.
And I like the Sandman has some scruples. Like, I'm not going after any infants.
Mm-hmm. Fool.
I'm
Isn't a child I'm
I'm
after.
just gonna want to kill their parents. That's all.
Yeah, I don't get that. Well, if you kill the parents, where's the child gonna go? So you're killing the child anyways. Like,
I'm okay with turning an infant into an orphan, but I won't kill it. Yeah.
right. Yeah, it's like, come on.
And
All
the
right.
way the wizard is drawn in this, it seems it's very. He doesn't look human anymore. He's got kind of a alien look to him. The eyeballs, the coloring, the eyeballs. His head is very. The shape
he
of
looks
it's
like
gotten
Spider.
really out of.
The spider. Yeah.
Sean, this came in. That's
Great.
yours. There you go.
Thanks, man.
I bought Sean a gift about 5 years ago, and they shipped it to me, and it got lost in the mail. That's okay. They'll ship it to me again. It got lost in the mail.
Oh my God.
They shipped it to me again. It got lost in the mail. I am not lying or joking. Fourth. This is the fourth one.
Attempt, yeah.
Wow.
There you go, buddy. I'll give this to you whenever we meet.
Can't wait.
It's those
I'll
goofy
put it together
Canadian
when-
addresses.
Yeah.
They say, you know what? The guy called me. I'm gonna say the guy called me from the lobby for a package, and then I was like, yeah, that's me. I came down. He's gone. They're like, oh, the guy took it away. I'm like, he took it away. What happened? He's like, oh, he said the address and name weren't on here. I'm like, well, if the address and name weren't on there, how is he in our lobby and how is he phoning me?
Yeah.
I swear, I'll swear on whatever Bibles, gods, whatever you want. And I came back to my wife. She's like, "Oh, did you get the package?" I'm like, "The guy's gone." It's like, didn't he call you? It's the I have a concierge. I'm in a condo. I have a concierge.
Yeah.
Like, you drop it off there. Anyways, all right.
Well,
Canadian mail
you could
service,
swear
obviously.
to Crom,
Crom, I love Crom.
except
yeah,
he won't care.
He won't
Yeah.
care. He doesn't listen.
He doesn't
No.
listen.
What good is he then?
He just throws you to the wolves and says, "Live your life.
Live your life.
I'm
yeah.
not going to help you."
Yeah, I don't care. Okay, Medusa's here. Wait a minute, Medusa's a good guy. You can't be here, Medusa. We'll get
Yeah,
back
but
to
she
that.
came
though.
on running once he asked her.
Yeah.
Like, how did he get a hold of her? Did he have a cell phone number or something?
Or it's like,
They
patch
don't
me
have
into
back
Medusa. Okay, you're connected to Medusa. Medusa, hey, listen, we're getting the band back together. Come on down. Yeah, I'll come down. No problem, no problem. Now you're with the Inhumans, though. That's cool, though, right? Yeah, that's good. It's totally cool. Yeah, all right.
And it's like, yeah, the wizard hasn't paid any attention to the fact that they've been hanging out ever since
No.
the last time
He called
they
the-
fought them. He didn't hear anything about the Inhumans or anything. Nothing.
No. And he probably called the Inhumans. They're like, Inhumans.
And he doesn't recognize that Johnny's girlfriend for all this time, the one that helped defeat him in the last time he fought them,
Yeah.
is her sister.
Right.
Yeah. It's fine.
But he's a super genius.
Yeah.
Just ask.
I don't know about that one. Oh, Carolyn. All right. Okay, so now they're going to drop off. There's a new nanny that they have to talk to. Woody Forrest, how's it going? Thank you so much for coming on to our chat here. Outside the Golden Age is my favorite Kirby era. Ah, yes, especially 60 Days run. So great, amazing full pages. Yes, detailed scenery and wild machines. Oh yeah, I mean the Kirby machines are insane in this, and like the crackle, the machines.
And here we have his greatest creation of all, Agatha.
Agatha. There she is, the real Agatha with her familiar there.
Yeah, obviously he's a fan of old horror movies too, because you see that in Fourth World as well.
Yeah.
But I really love the look of this house. I like the look and feel of what she does to the Frightful Four as well. With the monsters and stuff. It's really cool. I mean, that would have made great visuals and great inspiration for a TV show or movie, but they went with this new bullshit version. But hey.
No. Guys, I know you didn't watch. I forgot to tell you, the Frightful Four are in Agatha all along. She fights them. I promise you. Watch the first 2 episodes.
We don't believe shit. We don't believe
What are you
I was
talking
trying
about?
to maintain a straight face.
No,
It's like-
it's in there. I would never lie to you guys. I promise you. You got to watch the full.
Swear on Crom that you would never lie to. Get out your sword.
Yeah. No, you guys look at the cast. It says the wizard's in there. He's got the helmet and everything. It's awesome. He fights them. He fights all the witches.
Is the Trapster credited as Trapster or Paste Pot Pete?
He's Trapster. They're going with the
wow.
it's Trapster.
Who's he played by, like Cillian Murphy or someone?
No. I think Cillian Murphy's the wizard. Fresh off of Oppenheimer.
Brad Pitt is Paste Pot Pete. Yeah.
No, that's ridiculous. Now we know you're lying.
I'm lying. I ain't claiming it.
Sean's lying to you. I would never lie. The Frightful Four are in Agatha all along, and they fight them. I promise you. Watch both. Got to watch the full 2 episodes though to get.
The Wrecking Crew is in She-Hulk. They just suck.
Oh,
that is true. That is true. Okay, so that was true.
That is true. Yeah, I know.
Oh, Agatha's better than She-Hulk. Let's not get crazy. Because She-Hulk is an abysmal disaster. Now maybe it's better. I don't know. All right, let's go on here. All right, Agatha's here. She's looking outside. They're coming to visit her in her big, super creepy house.
it's
Miss
the Adams
Harkness.
family house.
Nice house here.
Big place
Actually, the same type of house, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Architectural.
Hey, make sure you guys are subscribed to Dave C. He's
Yeah,
got
it's
awesome
awesome.
content.
Oh, hey, Dave C. Hey.
Oh,
He's the third best out of me and then Sean and then Dave C. You're third, Dave. That's fine. Bronze is good. Bronze is fine.
I would say Dave C is probably second.
Classic Comics is in here too, though. So we gotta be careful.
That's true.
He's got a good channel too. So you guys can fight it out for bronze. I'm good with whatever, whoever wins. All right. So they get to Agatha. There she. Oh man, but you know what, man? She looks cool. Like
She looks cool. Yeah.
she looks cool. You know, say what you want, making fun of it and having, but like the thing is that even when Kirby is doing this, it's like she looks like just like her face and the details and the eyes are weird. She looks like a creepy old woman, and you can't tell. Is she gonna be? So I was trying to think, like, could you have been able to predict from this first issue? Is she a villain or is she a hero? Is she trying to help them or is she bad guy? You can't really tell because she's kind of helping them against the Frightful Four, but she looks creepy too. So I don't know. Like, it's not clear by the end.
I thought she was when I was reading this as a kid. I thought, yeah, she's just
creepy.
She's just creepy.
Mm-hmm.
But she's definitely helping them.
She's definitely helping them here. Yeah. But like, look at the weird, like, this is like, oh, come over here. Oh, it's like, all right.
But the way Kirby draws her too, especially that first, well, not really, not
the window,
here.
but
it's as though, like, you know, when you put a flashlight to your face and you look that way, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark shadows. Yeah.
Dark shadows. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Ben even mentions Barnabas and his panel. Who's going to open the door, Barnabas or Quasimodo?
Oh, yes. I never watched Dark Shadows.
Barnabas Collins was the vampire character in Dark Shadows.
There's like over 1,000 episodes, literally, because it was a daily.
It was a soap opera.
It was a soap opera.
Oh, yes. I knew that. Yes,
it's all on YouTube. I've been watching it, so yeah.
Okay, so not Quasimodo's the machine, which was awesome. That guy was awesome. This is a wicked area. Look at this. I got this weird voodoo guy head here. Got the candles burning.
And her fireplace.
Fireplace is filled with crackle and like devil horns and stuff.
Yeah.
Kirby must have had a lot of fun going through this house. All these crazy colors.
Yeah,
and
I mean, look at the detail in this bedroom too.
This bedroom's kick
the
ass.
Sheets. I mean, he's got all this detail in there.
Oh man, look at how awesome this picture frame is. This is wicked. This is a great picture.
Yeah, that picture is like they're either burning something in effigy or they're burning an actual monster. I don't know what's going on there.
It's the friggin' Wicker Man. That's what's going on. They're burning the Equalizer. Count Dooku is burning the Equalizer.
Yeah, they're burning the wrong one. Should be burning the Shequalizer instead.
The Shequalizer, yeah.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking? Oh yeah, I forgot that came out. Well,
yeah.
Everyone forgot that came out. Even she forgot it came out. She was on her IMDb. She's like, Equalizer, was I in this? It's like, I didn't know they made that. Like, yeah. She has Beetlejuice eyes. She's got Beetlejuice eyes. She looks at you and she mesmerizes you with those Beetlejuice eyes. Dark Shadows watch party. I'm good.
Take about 10 years, yeah.
Sean, do that on your channel.
I'll do that.
Live on Sean's channel, watch parties. Burning the witch, burn the witch, burn the witch.
How do you know she's a witch?
Yeah, you're just judging by her looks, eh? Huh, I knew it. I just knew you guys. That's all you care about. All right. I'm falling through. Oh, Ben, come on, man. You've been here 5 minutes. Like
Pratt falling into things like God.
Oh, hell,
can't take you anywhere, man. Yeah.
This guy just falls.
And like, was this already in the house? How did the wizard know this chamber's like this?
The wizard
knows out her house.
This guy's got it all under control, man. He knows exactly what's going on. This guy's got this. Now this guy's got his shit together. Like he's just,
Oh yeah, and this time he does actually.
He does. He's good. I like I like the wizard. He looks cool to me. I like this helmet thing that he has. It's really neat. He's the wizard. He knows things. Yeah. I got ears. I should have clipped Scarface. I got ears. I hear things. That's one big helmet. That is true. He's a helmet head. Purple helmet. Stop it. All right. Okay, so he got some. Hey, remember these discs? I haven't seen those in. I feel like he hasn't used those in a bit. He's got those. What were they called?
Yeah, he's just had the one on his costume that he's flying, but he hasn't been throwing them on other things. Yeah.
Yeah, remember he was throwing those on everything, man. Reference. Yeah, reference. Yeah, reference. I thought you were giving me the peace sign, but you're shooting me with lasers. So he nails him. There's Sandman.
We didn't want him to disturb the baby.
Yeah.
So he's still
flame.
thoughtful.
Johnny, it's the Human Torch. Let's get him before he can really flame on. That finger blasting ain't right. Yeah. I don't know. Flame on. And then he just gets sanded. Sanded to hell. Does Sandman have to pick up all that sand? Like, is he like a T-1000?
Yeah, it just sucks back into him, right? I don't know.
Like, can he leave sand, or does he leave a part of him?
You'd think he shouldn't, but at the same time.
Not sure about Sandman's costume. Yeah, this is the fright. This is anytime Kirby does Sandman, this is the or at least in all the run that we've been doing it.
Yeah. What was it? 61 is when he gets this costume.
Yeah, the explanation was he can mix things with the sand.
Yeah,
but he hasn't been doing that lately. He's just Sandman with a new costume.
Yeah. They kind of didn't use that gimmick much after the initial story.
It's a cool idea, but that should just be another character. I mean, we know what the Sandman is. And the whole grounded supervillain thing of the Ditko era of Spider-Man is like Sandman's part of that. So that's what we know, right?
What was
a green costume, which that's a villain costume,
right?
Would he have this costume in Spider-Man if you're reading it at the same time, or no?
He wasn't in the Spider-Man comic.
Only in Marvel
costume. He did fight Spider-Man in like first couple issues of Marvel Team Up.
Marvel Team Up, yeah.
He had this costume.
That's cool.
Yeah, we read those, J-Man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but that's Marvel Team Up, yes, but not in the actual.
Not like Amazing Spider-Man. I don't know.
Yeah, not an Amazing Spider-Man. He didn't fight in that costume.
Reed is looking buff again.
They referenced in here.
Oh.
Here comes the Trapster, baby.
Reed's wearing a wife beater.
Yeah. Yeah, Reed he's good. He can do it. He's all right. All right, then he stretches underneath. Oh, and then he got nailed with paste here. That was good.
Yeah, and then he pasted the windows too, so Sue's trapped. That's like, wow, they took them out pretty fast, didn't they?
Yeah, I think this. Yeah, this is weird. It's like this is the new character introduction comic trope, which is the other people all get beat up immediately, and then the one person comes in for the save because we got to pump that. This is wrestling. They got to pump this person up. So it's like they got to put over Agatha, right? So that's what they're doing here. So it's like all of a sudden it's like the Frightful Four just beat the crap out of everybody. And then it's really only the Frightful Three because, as we see here, Medusa is not playing ball.
You turn against your allies.
Yeah.
Don't you read the papers?
I'm not with you guys anymore. slams them into the other guys. Uh-oh, there's the pay. Oh, no, you don't got it. Zat. Oh, zatted it. That was awesome. Zat that up. Sand in the face. I mean, I thought they were, dude, when I was looking at this, I thought they were going to friggin' pile driver or something. It looked like it was going to, I was like, holy shit. I was like, God damn. And then I was like, holy crap. I thought this is like, it looked like he was going to like, back body breaker.
Stairs, yeah.
I was like,
Pile driver.
Pile driver. I thought they were going to do a Razor's Edge or something on it. Look at the wizard, man.
Too much wrestling.
I do watch too. Well, it's like 7 hours a week of wrestling. So yeah, I do watch a lot of wrestling. I mean, he is just mad. He is the spider. That's crazy. It looks like he's just gone completely mad here. He's just like his eyes, and it's like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So now they paste her up. Oh, here comes Agatha. Attack. I don't know, like whatever, what kind of noise. Yeah. You know, it's because I'm reviewing the Wonder Woman Linda Carter show, which is all 10 out of 10, even though I'm not giving them all 10 out of 10. They are all 10 out of 10. I'm being very critical. But whenever they're in the plane, it's always like it's like some weird like elevator music. I'm like, I'm like, why is it
cheesy 70s music?
It's like, and then whenever she ties someone up with the lasso to tell the truth, it's like weenie, 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 weenie. Like, what is happening? Like, it's not a machine. What's it doing? It's not a machine. But just watch the invisible jet part. It's like it's like, why is this like weird music coming on? Anyways. This thing is attacking the crowd. Look, the wizard was like, holy shit, this thing's like,
yeah, this is coming out. Yeah, I love this sequence though. I mean, you see it getting bigger, it goes after him, and then it fills up the whole,
it's the whole thing,
the whole world behind it. It's just gigantic to him.
Yeah, like what the heck?
And he's just panicking.
Look, he tried to attack her with his sand hand. Mr. Sandhand, attack me. So like whoosh, puts her arms up. It's like, wow, Salmon, what's she doing? Why is she waving her arms like that? It's like, I'll tell you something. Agatha is definitely sure. She's raising her hands.
Raise your hand.
She's definitely sure. What the heck? Look at that.
Who cares about you? My whole body's getting like stone. Like
stone.
It's like body horror.
Don't go. Don't leave me.
Don't
leave me.
It's like what happens to Chet in in Weird Science.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've only seen that movie once, and that was like 3 years ago.
Oh wow. You never saw it before? Did you watch the show first?
I did watch a bit of the show, yes. Yeah. But I know I saw the movie only for the first time, like literally like 2 or 3 years ago, and I finally watched it.
Classic.
Yeah, I only saw it, and I've only seen it once.
That many times. It's one of those. It's one of the movies that if I ever see it showing like on a cable channel, or something, I'll just stop and
watch it.
Yeah, I like. No, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm looking for something to watch. I'm like, oh, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm gonna order. There's like a special blah 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 whatever version. I'll get that. All right, look at this. Oh man, this guy's cool. Oh, this is so awesome. Look at the horror on his face here.
Well, and all of them. I mean, the wizard was like, he's like freaking out, was trying to get away from the cat. Sandman's freaking out because he's turning into stone. And
Pete's like, F this.
Yeah, I mean, they're totally freaking out through all this.
It's a Kirby monster in Kirby Crackle. Can't beat that. Oh, look at the eyes here. That's crazy. And they're like, what the heck's going on with these guys? Why the panic button?
Yeah, it's me. Just bumped into me, act like I was King Kong.
What the heck's going on here? Wait a minute. What's this?
Yeah.
It's not the frightful four to be so careless with their weapons. No, there's the pace is going away.
What are you doing here?
What? What of my sister? Oh, so that is Crystal. It's her sister there.
Yeah, their sister's here.
She all right? Don't worry. She stayed back in the city this trip. I was like, okay. What's what we should have done? There's Sam, and he's like stiff as a board.
Posing for some kind of Aurora Plastics ad. Because the Aurora model kits of all the Auroras at the time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's great.
No, he's doing the John Forte impression.
Yeah, I was like,
He's a stand-up guy.
he's a stand-up guy. Yeah, like Bobby said, you know.
He's like, yeah, it's like the Legion are always just standing in straight formation.
Just standing ramrod straight. It's like there's no dynamic posing at all. It's like you just drew them, and that's it. Like,
yeah, it's like, yeah. What do you want? I drew them, didn't I?
I drew them, right?
Like, what else do you want? So anyways, that's the wizard. But what happened to him?
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
What happened to him? He's treated himself.
A tree. So these panels are right out. This is exactly in the Agatha All Along TV series. It's so exact to this comic. It's unbelievable, guys. This is exactly the pan. Like the guy, Cillian Murphy as the wizard is exactly like this. It's like it's crazy.
Yes. Okay. You sold me. I'm gonna subscribe to Disney Plus.
Oh, beautiful! I'm so happy. I get a referral for everybody that tunes in and watches it.
And Disney check.
Yeah, I get that Disney money,
they still
baby.
have the $50 that they pay out, huh?
Yeah. No, I got the Disney money. That's where it's all got. Why do you think I can afford this beautiful background that I've created in this black bar that I did on Photoshop for one?
It's all that sweet Disney cash.
Disney money.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh my God, we got to get to the baby. Is the baby all right?
There it is, sleeping.
The baby's right here.
She's knitting something.
Like, oh, it seems like Agatha Harkness was the perfect choice for us all to be our governess. Like, so you don't have any questions as to what happened.
No, they all know. It's like no, there's this book here explains it all. Tales of Old Salem.
Oh, and it just go to sleep. Don't bother with the 3 supervillains.
Yeah, yeah.
There's one up in a tree. Another stiff as a board. The other one's passed out. Don't worry about them. They'll be there in the morning.
Good night. Just leave them there. Maybe tie them up or something.
Yeah, don't worry about it. They're taken care of.
It's fine. I love this book. I love where there's a movie or a comic or anything where there's a book that explains exactly what they need in the movie. It's like, oh my God, I think there's demons in this, like in this movie theater, and then a book, Demons in Movie Theaters. Oh yeah, it's like, look, it's this exact page. And it's like, oh my God. And then the page in the book is exactly the monster. Like it's like, look, it's the demon. And you're like, oh my God, that's exactly this demon.
Yeah. And they're posing the same way, like, like,
oh my God, it's exactly him.
Yeah.
That's a thick book. Firstly, I want to know who wrote this book. Why is it so thick? Like that is a big time. I don't think the tales were that interesting. I think it was a lot of people who were just pretending.
But the print is like this. It's like what?
Yeah, she might have really bad eyesight, and it's a very large font.
Yes. Okay. It's a large font. Look at her face here. Uh-huh. You're looking at me so strangely. One would think you think I was a witch. What?
You're the most powerful being on Earth. What are you running from?
Hey, just like Superman, he has no power against magic.
I think Ben is just running from himself. It's all.
They always show him reading some horror thing and getting
scared.
Scared and stuff like that too, right? So yeah.
He's the kid. He's supposed. as a kid, you're reading it and you like Ben because he's the big fun kind of character, and he's, you know, and you're like, oh, he's reading a spooky story. Oh, it's
Yeah,
so
as a
scary.
kid, you relate more to the Thing than you would say Johnny, who's the teenager. Although, I mean, at this point, he's probably in his early 20s.
Right.
But Ben is more the relatable character for a little kid.
Yeah. Yeah, and he throws tantrums, but then he fights and he's a good
Yeah.
guy. You know.
And he's wearing a big blue diaper, so
Yeah,
of course you
big
associate with him.
rompers, as they call them. Yeah.
He's a softie. Yeah, he's a softie. All right. Well, that is the that concludes this issue for today, and that that's pretty much it.
And did you notice something about these three books?
No. What? I
Something
don't know.
missing?
Like, you mean like Invisible Woman, or
No.
I don't know. What am I missing?
They're in all four of these issues, and not one of them did Ben say it's
did.
Clobberin time.
He didn't. Okay, so let's do it. Yeah, you're right. He didn't say it. I did know it. I noticed that when I read it because I write my notes. So we'll do It's Clobberin time anyways, even though he didn't say it. Let's find a picture of Ben. Do we have a picture of just Ben grabbing that guy or something? Or I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Just play a thing, and yeah.
We'll just play it. All right, we'll do it anyways because yes, he never did say it.
Plenty of them here on this page.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah,
let's play it.
It's Clobberin time.
All right. Yeah, that's crazy. He didn't say it. I noticed it when I was reading it, and then I just
I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to drink during. I usually wait for that to take a drink, but I'm like, I'm gonna get a little parched. So I have to drink a couple times there because there's no Clobberin times in any of these issues.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm looking at the next one a little bit just as a quick preview, but like the next one, I've got the icon for it. So the next week's is this one here. Look at this monster guy. This guy looks good. The monster from the Lost Lagoon. That's kind of neat. And I like that.
Another character taken from, in this case, film.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh yeah, it's a total Creature from the Black Lagoon story. Yeah, this is. I mean, you're looking at. I mean, tonight we did. Agatha was kind of a not insignificant character.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of really the last significant character that you see in this run.
Right.
That creature character is sort of he's a rip-off of the Creature from the Black Lagoon. The villain in the next issue, from what I've read, it sounds like Stan actually came up with a character. Jack kind of said, well, I can't come up with anything. Can you give me an idea? And that's kind of it as far as new characters. You saw a ton of them in the War World on Crawl, all those different Slade creatures, but none of them they're just kind of background characters.
Right.
But this is Agatha's kind of the last really significant character that you see in this run.
Is there a figure of Agatha Harkness, the real one? No, just this one.
Yeah, I don't
just
think that's the real one.
Yeah, but what was because I know they made their own versions of the Universal monsters, right? There was like Tomb of Dracula's Dracula and all that stuff, and Frankenstein. They had made a short-lived version of the Creature from the Black Lagoon. I can't remember what it was called. Do you remember that? I don't think it's this version though. Yeah.
They had like Man-Thing and such was more of the creature type thing.
But I thought they made their own version of the creature that didn't really last that long. Like they had their own zombie, like the Garth.
I forget the name of the character, but it was Tales of the Zombie. Yeah, but I forget the name.
Yeah,
of the character's name.
And Werewolf by Night.
I mean they had this character that next week. He was in a later story. They had him just a couple times that I know of. I don't recall
I'll try and look it up.
Creature.
It's gonna bug me now.
Yeah. Silver Centurion Iron Man he looks so cool. But like Marvel TSR role RPG. This one, the advanced version. Yeah, this chart. That's it. I've got all these on digital. This is what I had. This is what I had. So you could see, like, yeah, see, there's Captain Marvel. So this was Captain Marvel to me, right? Like
that. That wasn't as big a seller as the DC one. DC was the DC role playing game that had a better system on it.
That was this one, right?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, as far as gameplay, it was a better system. And the guys I had in my store in San Francisco, we used to play games like Saturday night. We'd stay late after work, and we had a gaming room people could use during the day, and we'd go back there and we'd play different role-playing games every week. But hero-wise, we never played the Marvel one. We only played the DC one. Yeah,
that's like we pretty much. I had this one. I still have it. I have this game, which I didn't like as much. I never played the DC one. Sean got me the Legion of Superheroes module or expansion, I guess, for the DC role playing, like the one that we just like. This one that we just looked at. You love that poster? Oh yeah, you're talking about the Teen Titans one. Where was that again? This one. Joe Dog likes Teen Titans. If you didn't know.
Yeah. So if they had little cards inside of it of the different characters with their stats and all that, and we played
this.
Yeah, and they had those cards there, and what we'd play DC Hero Massacre. And basically, we'd take all those cards, put them in a stack face down. We took out Superman because he was too powerful.
Right.
But otherwise, everybody just draw a card, and you just tried to kill all the other characters. You just tried to kill anybody else. It was sort of like being on Warworld with the thing. And then once you died, you just grabbed the next character on the stack, and the next turn, that was your new character. And we just kept going like that.
Yeah,
sorry, I found it. It's Manphibian. That was their version of he didn't last very long.
Yeah.
They had the Living Mummy. They had all the guys, but the thing is, they already had Man-Thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's fine. Anyway. Yeah, this was. I don't remember.
There's Legion of Monsters #1 from 1975. Yeah.
Was he? I can't remember if there's any of the color ones. He was in the black and white.
He's in this black and white one.
Yeah. And I didn't read all of these. I read a few of them, but I did collect. Mm-hmm. I got all the Frankenstein ones. I like the Monster of Frankenstein.
Right.
And then I wound up getting when they did the essentials for Tomb of Dracula. I got all of those.
Right.
And then they did put out a trade of all of the Frankenstein stories,
right,
including the black and white ones from because they did some in the monster magazines.
Right.
So I have that still.
You ever see the movie, the Japanese Tomb of Dracula movie?
Oh no, Japanese.
Yeah, they made Toei Animation did a Dracula movie and a Frankenstein movie. There it is.
Oh, okay.
Based on the Marvel comics. This Tomb of Dracula movie, it's called Dracula Sovereign of the Damned or something, but it's all 75 issues in one incoherent movie. It's like his son is in it. Janus, I think his name was in the comics. All that stuff's in it. It's a fun watch. If you know the comics, it's a fun watch. The Frankenstein one takes a lot more liberties than in the comics, but yeah, they had a deal with Marvel, and this is what they chose to do with it. They made these animated pictures.
I know about that. Yeah.
They're TV movies, but they're out there.
It's probably on YouTube if you need it.
It doesn't have Gene Colan art and Tom Palmer inking it. Another great artist inker combo. Yeah, those essentials. That's what I have.
Yeah, that's the black and white ones, right?
They've got they've been putting out the Masterworks for them, but I'm like, no, I can't. I can't do that.
Yeah,
I have all of the
black
two
and
in
white's
one.
good too. Like Gene Colan in black and white is amazing.
Oh
So,
yeah, it looks great.
yeah,
Especially with the Palmer inking. I mean, that's like I said. I mean, that's one of the great artist inker combos
yeah.
to me.
It's
Anyway.
so funny how huge Dracula was from Marvel. It's like he was because they made a book and record set of like one of the one of the issues. It was massive. He was a Slurpee cup. It's like
Yeah. Well, and
he's all over.
it had a pretty long run. It was the longest running of these monster books, but
Yeah.
you also had a creative team that stayed with it for a long time. Because you had like Marv Wolfman and Gene Colan and Palmer. They did basically the whole run, other than the the giant size books they did. They'd have another artist do those. But yeah, it was just a consistent run. So the quality, the art was very consistent.
These
And
are
of course,
badass,
Wolfman
man.
went on to do Teen Titans over at DC with Perez.
These cups are awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
All right,
I have that Iron Man one.
this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one. I got a Slurpee cup that a guy gave me when I left my stores. He gave it to me as a present.
Oh,
Yeah, they made everybody J-Man.
yeah, I know. They made it.
Cole
like-
and Conan. It's like
Yeah, I saw. Yeah. I want a Nighthawk Slurpee cup. Super pumped up. I have some of the bearded shirts cups. Oh, have you guys seen? They've done Swiss Family Robinson
Family
stuff.
Robinson, yeah. Space Family Robinson, yeah.
Space Family, yeah. Sorry, they say
And
Space.
Twilight Zone, they did
Family.
the Dell Twilight Zone covers, yeah.
Like, look at it. Look at that.
Oh, those old painted covers, yeah.
Yeah. So cool.
Oh my god. I mean, he's
they're
messaging me like every day. They've got new designs out. I don't know what to like.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, every single one of these is the best.
I'm waiting for my last order, and then after that, I'll do another one. I'm just doing 2 shirts an order.
Like, I don't know what to say. Like, every one of these
is awesome. Yeah, even if you don't
like,
care about Lost in Space, those old pages.
The art's is beautiful on those. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, every one of these is the best. So the next one I'm getting is you'll know it. Oh yeah, I'm getting this one next.
That's a nice one. Yeah.
Linda Carter. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to get that for my Linda Carter reviews. Disney also did Swiss Family Robinson. Yeah. Disney also did 101 Dalmatians reissue, double feature.
For the double feature, yeah.
I've seen all the Disney cartoons. But I don't like. It's not like I love them so much. Because I was watching, other cartoons. Like
when did you see them? When you were really young, or
my grandfather would take me to movies all the time. Mm-hmm. Like I saw Black Cauldron and stuff, and like all of those things. So whenever I didn't see Snow White when
they were reissued when we were kids. Yeah,
yeah, they kept bringing.
That's the last time.
Oh, yeah. I saw like Lady and the Tramp in the theater, but in the
I saw
70s when it was being reissued. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Song of the South when I was maybe 7, and that was the last time it was released in theaters.
Right.
That explains it all, Sean.
I know.
I watched all of the.
That's why I'm such
Dexter Riley, Kurt Russell Disney movies.
Oh my God.
Those were I saw every one of those in the theater when they came out.
Yeah. Oh dear.
I watching those, it's like, oh, they're so early 70s. Yeah, several of those.
Harvey Dexter, is that the name of the character?
Dexter Riley.
Riley.
There's 3. Yeah, there's 3 Dexter Riley movies he did.
Yeah, I thought it was 4. No,
just 3.
Oh, 3. Yeah.
I like 101 Dalmatians. I actually like Lady and the Tramp. I own that one. Mm-hmm. That's like the only one I own for some reason. I don't know if you count Tarzan. I own Tarzan. It's Disney.
Well, I got all the. I've got most of the feature animation ones that they did, from Snow White to 101 Dalmatians, I think is that just about all of those. I think there's one like Sword in the Stone. I think I don't have, but I just picked them up. So I better get these before they try to do anything to them.
Yeah, I saw Sword in the Stone in the theater. Also, I like the ones that have like or like Robin Hood or those. I think I have Robin Hood. I like the ones where it's like it's a thing, like it's like Snow White is. I know it's like one of the like the Grimm Tales or whatever, but like I just like I like because Black Cauldron is like, oh, that seems cool, or like I saw Fantasia in the theater.
I mean, the last new one that was new that I saw was Jungle Book.
Oh yeah,
and the ones I saw after that were reissues, and then I aged out of going to see those. So all these later ones that they did, and even like Robin Hood or Aristocrat, I didn't see those at all. And so I didn't see another new one until I think Little Mermaid.
I haven't seen Little Mermaid.
Yeah, it's good. It's very much like the older one.
Yeah,
which is why they kind of started get back into animation again.
Yeah, there's ones I haven't seen.
That stuff came out when we were a little older, and I didn't really care. Like I've seen them.
Yeah, there's an age when you kind of stop watching that.
Yeah,
and then
I was happy that
you get back into watching it for nostalgic reasons.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that like Pocahontas or Lilo and Stitch or like all of those, like that whole entire Mulan. I didn't see that either. I haven't seen any of those. My cousin, she was going to see all those, and I was like, yeah, I saw Tarzan because it was Tarzan, and I really liked that cartoon. I thought that was awesome. But I always saw it because it's Tarzan. Like I've got the Mickey Mouse, I've got the Three Musketeers, Mickey Mouse, Goofy, and because it's Three Musketeers. Like I buy every Musketeers thing that I can get my hands on. I for some reason I can't. Those two new movies that just came out with Eva Green, I cannot seem to find them properly.
But you want to get them. Well, I have the book in French.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because learning French, some of that stuff. It's actually not that. It's not that hard to read. I mean, French to me is very easy to read as an English speaker.
Mm-hmm.
Not speaking it or understanding it spoken, but reading it's pretty easy. Especially Jules Verne. Jules Verne is easy to read in French. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, well, I've got Three Musketeers, but in English. I saw the first one. One I ever read.
You're supposed to be bilingual.
I know, and I took French up to grade 10, so I should be better than I am. But yeah, I think the first one I wrote was Man in the Iron Mask. Hello, Gorfin. Thank you so much for joining. We're just about to end, so you did miss our Fantastic Four stream. We talked about 4 awesome comics. So. What's the current? We were talking about Fantastic Four, 4 issues of Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. But anyways, we're about to be done for today. So that's it. So thank you to Sean and D-Bud for coming on. I appreciate it. Next week we got two more left.
Yeah, 4 left. Yeah, and then 3 weeks it'll be Avengers.
And then we do Avengers. With an awesome, I made a really nice background for that, so that'll be good. All right, thank you to the Legionnaires, the channel members. Thank you to the chat for hanging out with us this whole time. It was awesome, fun. I posted my Joker 2 review. It's not a great movie, so check out my thoughts. I'm not posting Agatha because I didn't hate it enough to post. I didn't like it enough to post a positive review, and I didn't hate it enough to post a negative review. So it's just gonna die. I'm not watching episode 3 and on because I just don't care. Penguin is awesome. I didn't post my review for episode 2. So I'll take my first review and apply it across the series. And if it becomes bad, then I'll post another video saying it's now gone bad. So it's awesome. Watch Penguin. What else? That's it. I'm going to go see Terrifier 3 this week if it comes out anywhere here. So that's it. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Until next time.
Hey, friends. You've just been listening to J-Man. And he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.